office too. The office needs to be straightened up again and organized again. All right, striking something. Something is amiss in the ceiling. All right, first things first. My name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC. Crystal Edge Technology Screens, and of course, Cardboard PC Kingdom. All right, people. And I almost got the most interesting home theater kind of videos ever, because in my videos, I mean, yeah, they're a bit off the chain and we do go out of topic from time to time, but at least it's entertaining. Because I'll tell you something, I couldn't be on another site. It would just be too boring. So boring if I did it traditionally. I'd be just like everybody else. I'm not in the business to be like everybody else. So, the reason why I put that in caps, because it was meant to be shouted in caps. Because yes, we're going to be in the process, probably roughly, I'd say April. April's when the new change is probably going to go through. And this is where we're getting ourselves a trademark registration, trademark for our company's new name, which is going to carry over for both the two companies. Crystal Edge got domain name set up for that. Can't tell you the name of the company yet. After that trademark goes through. And Black Series Edition, because it really doesn't explain what the product does. We have Black Series Edition because when we started up, it was a series of black screen paints. You know, and we put this Roman number in there. We thought that was going to be the final paint. We weren't going to make any more. Yeah, next time. Don't jump to conclusions on that one. You never know what God's got plans for you on. So don't go do that one. And that's what we did. We kind of jumped and didn't realize that the Lord has so many plans for us for all new technology. We just didn't realize it. And we just should just be quiet, let the Lord work, instead of saying that that is going to be our final paint. It was not a good idea to do. That's why you learn to listen to God and don't go on your own insights. So, with that being said, we have all this other new technology now we're working on. We got that shifting technology going to involve a physical screen, which I got to upload information for that on the site. We're going to keep our sites where they're at, even though we are going to be suing Wix, because again, they really should have followed up on that whole copyright mess. I think that us taking it to court is something they don't want. They really don't want to get out publicity. You know, my copyrights are right there in plain view. And we contacted multiple times about this website, and they did nothing, which I got to get all that. Guy gave him access, this guy I know gave him access to our, whatchamacallit, to our emails, and he's gathering up all the information ready for that for court. Clearly, they had remote control access. I gave remote control access to one of my PCs, even my phone, to go in and get information about this guy, about Jamie going in and attacking our company and, you know, using our copyrights. And they did nothing. They didn't do anything at all. And this is after maybe roughly about 27, 28 replies, even down to the main office, even the top managers. They did nothing at all, period. They allowed him to go in and use our copyrights without our permission and didn't do nothing. They shut down the website, didn't penalize him, nothing. So, guess what? Multi-million-dollar lawsuit coming your way. So, that being said, and they did both copyrights at that. He did both copyrights. So yeah, it's an open and shut case. Every attorney I talk to is open and shut. Most likely what's going to happen is, because they don't want to get it out on public record about what actually happened, is we'll go before arbitration or behind, you know, closed doors, and they'll give me an offer. But in that offer, this is what I want, because I do like the website. The websites are fantastic. I just don't like the way how they protect their customers and their copyrighted material. That I didn't like. So, we get service forever. We never pay for it, ever, which we shouldn't have to after the nonsense they just did. And I'm not going to give you disclosure on how much money they're asking for, but it's a lot. Put it that way. It is a whole lot. Yes. A whole lot. And we have, who to put the thanks for this? Well, Jamie Fernando Gonzalez, because one for him going in and touching our copyrights and posting them to Wix website, and going in and complaining to Wix multiple times about this problem, we wouldn't have never got this huge, large sum of money, which is going to be coming our way. Yes, sirree. And I talked to a bunch of attorneys. This one is nothing but attorneys, and the majority is a lot of attorneys. And I explained to my case what happened. I said, oh, heck yeah, you can see the living daylights out of them. Your copyrights were right there in plain view. And you sent them, there's a notification, you sent them talking to sales reps and higher ups at the end of the day, and nobody did nothing about it after all that time? Yep. So you're going to get a pretty penny. Retire if I want to. Literally. Retire. Do I want to? Oh, heck no, I'm having too much fun. There's no way in the world we can build more champion screens. And again, this will give me access to other places I want to go to. Places that cost a lot of money, but we will be there. God will make a way. God will always make a way. All right, we got paints, paints, and more paints, people. Look at this. They stocked up at Family Dollar. This is new. I haven't seen this one before. This is gonna be nice for this setup right here. We got some black. Finally, I can put my I like the blue now. I kind of like the blue. I got the blue on the other PC. I kind of like it now. I used to do them in all black, but blue. We got some more white. I forgot to pick up more blue because I'm going to make it more different colors of blues. Different shades of blues. I don't know. I'm liking my frostiness on this whole... I think I'm going to use silver for that. We're going to own silver for that. So, okay. So, we got a paint job to do on this. And I'm excited. New company, changed name. Yeah, because again, we got to put something that screams we're home theater. And Black Series Edition doesn't scream home theater. It just doesn't say it. Crystal Edge Technology screens, because the screens in there does say something about home theater, but still we need everything to be in sync in one company. And please, I can't express this enough. Please, I can't. Because somebody made that mistake already, and that's why they're getting sued. Please don't get in your head to think that because we're not using those particular copyrights anymore, that it gives you free will to go in and touch it. It'll get you sued. That's what happened to the other one. Literally wrote us this whole thing. Oops. Like we're not using it anymore. No, if we're not using it, means you still can't touch it. Because that's what literally got him sued. Just because we're not using it doesn't give you the right to touch it. It's not yours. You didn't get permission from my company or me to touch it. And if you don't go in court and you show some amount of permission slip from us, then you're getting sued like there is no tomorrow. And if you used it multiple times, then you fall under the law of willfully. You don't want to be in there at all, period. Nowhere you want to be in there because you fall in that category. Now you're looking at, depending on where they take it. They take it to CCB, you're getting sued. That's it. You're not going to jail. They take you to federal court, you're going to jail for a very long time. So, to advise you, at the end of the day, don't touch it. Now, the new company's going to have a trademark sitting on top of it. Don't play around with that either, because that'll get you. And if you think at the day, well, who's going to know about that? That's where I'm hiring people, like I'm hiring right now, to be online, to scour and get information, to figure out who's touching their stuff. And companies do it all the time. Ooh. Did you think I'm the only company that does that? No. Companies hire people to stay online to watch you touching and bootlegging their stuff. It's like trade shows. Excuse me, for designer clothes, they have people down there to buy stuff from vendors. They may be selling their merchandise without. And they'll walk right up to your stand and they'll buy from you. And later on, you'll get a summons to come in court and you'll see that same person that bought from you right the same. I saw people selling NFL jerseys at a fair, selling NFL jerseys, hats, everything. Now, what are the odds that they have permission from the NFL to be able to use that material without their permission? Chances are they didn't. So with that being said, that is going to be a lawsuit. Because you can't do that at all, period, without permission. And people get mad about that. It makes you upset. Well, imagine, you work and make something. Somebody goes out and they steal it and they make a profit off of it and you get none of that profit. How would that make you feel? That'd make you upset, wouldn't it? Or you work hard at your job, somebody comes out of nowhere and they get a percentage of what you make. A good percentage too. And you're like, who the freak is take my money? You don't know who it is, you don't know where it's coming from at all. But they're taking your money. And of course you're going to make you upset because you're losing money. Like, where the frick is this money going to? Like, what the heck is going on? And to find out making my money is just some everyday Joe decided to mimic your identity and take your money. How would that make you feel? That'd make you upset, wouldn't it? All right, then. Why would you steal from companies? People don't understand it until it cuts into your paycheck. And you can sit there and say, well, you know, they got money. They make millions of dollars. Yeah, that bootlegging and counterfeiting is a multi-billion-dollar industry. And at the end of the day, it's not yours and you shouldn't be touching it. You know, I like when people say, well, they got the money. Well, somebody taking money out of your check can say the same thing about you, too. You got the money, too, right? Okay, then fair game. Out of your check. That's not right. Oh, but you thought it was right, right? It's okay. Take away somebody else. They got the money. Somebody may feel the same thing about you. It's not funny anymore, is it? So, no, you can't do that kind of stuff. You got to respect other people's stuff at the end of the day. So I'm going to go over and get working on got my new name coming up. Boom. Everything's going to be synchronized. We got trademark secret coming up. We got the new trademark coming for the company. Registered trademark. I get to put that symbol up there. Oh, yeah. We got the guy, and the guy said since we have and stuff, and I did do a provisional patent. You know, I said a patent pending. The Crystal Edge technology screen paint has a provisional patent sitting on it. Now people come and say, oh, we can't find it. It's called public records if we allow it to be. Some companies do not allow you to see this. You know why? And hoping to touch one of them so they can snare you and throw you in lawsuit. But just don't think because it's not there that you have permission to touch it. You'd be surprised what goes on in the courtroom. Some companies will literally do that. Some places at the end of the day aren't planning to make any money off it. They make some really cool, hyped up logo at the end of the day just to catch people doing dumb stuff so they can take them to court and sue them. They make money off the lawsuits. So you touch someone's stuff, they can just say at the end of the day, hey, look, you know, we're working on a company right now, but this person just came in and so and so and so. It doesn't make a difference if you don't have a company or not. It's their property at the end of the day. So they'll give it some really hyped up super logo. They'll hide any information on it, which they can do. They can hide all that information, and you come in and touch it. What you should do is do a search on it. You can do a search on it and figure out if it comes up or not. But chances are, yeah, it's probably got something sitting on top of it. And you go touch it, then they come get you. But I didn't know. That's why when we designed the cube was designed on free clip art. Which means we went to a site that has free clip art. No one owns it at all, period. It's up for grabs. And we took it, and we altered it, and changed it to what we wanted. When we did the copyrights, and when this guy came back and tried to say that, oh, somebody else has your cube, it's not so-and-so and so, here's the thing how the government works. And this is why we have to educate him from time to time, because again, he's not all that smart. And I mean that when I say that. He's not all that smart. Other things he may be smart at, but in business, no, he is not good at it. So basically, if the government gave you a copyright that belonged to somebody else, they can be sued for this. So they have to do something called copyright search. They do it globally, which means they search, and it takes a while for this thing to come back. They're going to search and see if anybody in the database has anything that matches your cube, the name of your company, anything. If it does, it comes back and says that you can't do it. Somebody else owns the rights to it. You got to retry again. We put our name up there. Nobody came back with it. So in the search, no one came up. It came up basically a match. So that means we own the right to that. So when I went in and designed the copyrights for it, the copyrights went through, it gave us the okay, the search went through, nobody owned it, that means it belongs to me. A person that we saw using a cube like ours, all I had to do was just send an email out there and say, look, this is my copyrights, I own the rights to that cube, I would appreciate if you would remove that, thank you. He removed it. That was it. This one, oh heck no. This one went out and touched the copyright again and again and again, and advertised it here and advertised it here and defaced it and everything else. So yeah, it's willfully for him. So yeah, he's going to jail for a very long time, and he's going to pay a lot of money. I don't know what's worse. I think the jail time would be the worst, because it's a long time. So you see our new logo pop up on it, and you feel the need that, hey, I'm gonna go touch it and slander it and play with it and all that stuff. Well, you'll be sitting there paranoid in the middle of your living room when a letter pop. It says, hey, look, from Mr. Bird, my lawyer's addressing you, telling you that you're going to be summoned for court if you're suing you. I'm going to show you how much money you're being sued for. And yeah, prepare. Basically, it's going to make you drop to your knees. And so if we find out it's under the law of willfully, he's going to explain to you, which means this may involve prison time. I don't know how anybody lives on this planet and not know these rules already. I don't know how. How do you live on this planet and not know these rules? It's like somebody trying to figure out that you can't bring food into a movie theater. Like, what? When did they start this rule? Like, I don't know how in the world that's even possible. Let me get the glue gun for this too. I only get to enjoy my stuff. But yeah, company change of name to usher in our new technology, a new change, unify my company into one. I gotta go to Facebook. I gotta figure out exactly how to go in and change the name to Alderman once that comes official. Then I'm gonna actually apply for a trademark secret. We'll switch over a DBA, EIN, everything else will be switched over to the new company. That's why I'm holding off on the business cards right now. Put some things on hold until we finish that one chapter. All right. Ink pens, finally. I lost mine for the last time. Wait, where are my ink pens at? Did I have the bag on me when I came in here? Oh. Like, man, that'd have been jacked up. I lost an entire pack of ink pens on top of the ink pens that I lost already. I'm gonna write down my ingredients. My ingredients in my head floating around. My new technology is in my head. I wanted to write it down, but I couldn't write it down because I couldn't find an ink pen. But it's still in there, so to make that new black quasar, it's in my head. The Eclipse Quasar. So it's in my head. I can write it all down now. These containers are going to be glass, by the way. We're going to make it in 32 ounces. I might make it in a 40 ounce. I'll do a 40 ounce all glass container. That's what I want. I want something different. I want the labels designed differently too. Matter of fact, while I'm on here, look that up. 40 ounce black glass container. Man. Well, it's working there. It's getting there sooner or later. 48 ounce glass black container. I butchered the crap out of that one right there. Like, literally butchered the daylights out of that one. 48 ounce. Oh, we can get in the crystal, would be nice. Oh, I've seen these before. I just don't like the way the tops are made on these. Let's see, can we get a 40 ounce black glass container? So give me 48 ounce. I didn't ask for 40. That's an odd number. That's a really hard number to find. 48 ounce. Ugh, excuse me. Copy. Amazon. I can't believe Amazon got this freaking 11 board with 256. I'm buying this thing. It's $63. Oh, heck yeah, I gotta buy that. That's insane. That's an amazing board. Definitely have to buy it. Definitely have to buy it. Yeah, it's an amazing board. I keep forgetting. It's a touchy topic when you talk about PC. I can tell you a console. I can definitely tell you a console. Because the minute I mention anything involving PC, you run. I can tell it. You're going to be PC anyway. You can't get around that. I love it. I do love. It's cute. It's cute. I do love the resistance. But you will become PC whether you like it or not. You're going to become PC. You don't have an option there. I mean, you can stay with console. I'm curious how many are basically going to stay with console. I'm curious how many are going to stay with console. Oh, by the way, this is a PC build anyway, so you don't know. Talking about something like, wait, that's off topic. No, this is actually a PC build. This is a PC case that I'm designing for a PC. So yeah. But anyway, you're going to become PC. You don't have a choice. You don't have exclusives anymore. I literally was in the forum site. Dude got so mad. He got mad at me and cursed me out. Hey, but it's true. What are you mad at me for? I didn't basically convert your games over to freaking PC. Your console did it to yourself. Man. Gee whiz. Pick where you're going to put your rage at the end of the day. I mean, good gracious. Literally flipped on me. In a freaking the middle of a forum site. Like, yeah, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, and we just went off on me. Pretty went off on me. I'm like, dude, who are you freaking mad at? Me or Sony? Because, again, I don't own Sony in any way whatsoever. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? Got flipped and crazy with me on. He was mad as can be. That is your console system that did that to you. You know, the one you were loyal to and the one you backed up 100%, you know. That's the one. So you can't get mad at me about that. It just is what it is. It's money. I told y'all that from day one. It's money. It's all about money, money, money. That's what it's about. It's about money. That's what it comes down to. Money. Couldn't care less about you at the end of the day. You're just another dollar symbol. That's all you are. Corporate America. That's what you are. You're not corporate America, but you know, you're a money symbol. That's it. To corporate America. Your systems are all, your games are already on PC. There's no use complaining about it. That decision was already set in stone. I got games over there right now. I'm about to another game. I got a game over the PC. When I saw that Hell Driver pop up, I was like, what the freak? What the heck is this doing over here? And that's one of your exclusives that came in with your game. I went there and bought that. How much? I feel sorry for anyone who bought that thing at 60 bucks. Because I went there and got it for $5. And I bought all the DLC in that game. All the DLCs for $7. That was it. Cost me $7. And what sucks is the fact that, well, I'm gonna look at that for a minute. Look at it for a minute. The God of War. That's what I wanted to look up yesterday. I wanted to look that up. The God of War they had on PC. I wanted to look at, and I wanted to see. Does that require for us to have? We don't play any. We don't pay for. We're gonna be paying for online. I gotta look that up real quick. If the PS5 puts their exclusive games on PC, does PC pay for subscription costs? The PS5. CPs. I thought so. That's jacked up. That's even more jacked up. So PS5 exclusive games become available on PC. You would still need. If somebody's in there ranting about that, why do we have to pay for online console but not PC? Servers, that's why. I don't know what it is. It's a server. This is their network at the end of the day. And so the network goes into basically buying your games and making your system better for stuff. But I don't know. That's rough. Either way around, it's rough. I know for a fact we're not doing that because there is no way in the world. Why, wait a minute. That's not true because I have games on here from freaking PlayStation. I'm not paying any subscription costs. I got Hell Driver on there. It literally pulls your logo up when I play it. Let me see that. Hold on a minute. Let me go over to my mouse real quick. Let me see. I got it in my collection. So if I wanted to play Hell Driver on PlayStation right now, I would have to have a PlayStation. I would have to have. Oh, I gotta look this up because that's not exactly true what they're saying. Let me see. Do you have to have a PlayStation subscription to play Hell Drivers on PlayStation? All right. This clears it up right here. Perfect. This clears it up. This clears it up. This is the part where you're getting burnt on so many levels. It's not even funny. If you don't see this, then guess what? You're just step into the bonfire and get over it. All right. Hell Drivers, right? I got it on PC right now, right? All right. And I asked if you cannot play Hell Drivers 2 without a PlayStation Plus subscription, right? You have to have it to play Hell Drivers 2, right? All right. I'm going to show you something here. Right? I got it on PC right now because I downloaded all the DLCs for it. It's a pretty cool game. I love it. Let me see. Is it enough for me to get rid of my PC? No, we're not doing that. I'm good. But other than that, it's a really good game. Here it is right there. Hell Drivers. I got your game right there. Right there. Right? Okay, now, I'm going to click on this to play this game. Alright? There's a play for it right there. And I got all your DLCs, the DLCs for the account. DLCs have been added to your account. I paid for all the DLCs. And I'm going to click on this. Right? Now, I can launch it in safe mode, which we don't need. I'm going to save it right here because we got enough to run it. Click play. See if the thing pops up and tells me I have to pay for a subscription cost to play it. Because it's on your system. I'm curious if it does that. Sony Corporation Entertainment is your game, right? Okay. See if I can't play it without basically having some kind of serial number or whatever at the end of the day saying I can't play it. Told you. That's virtually impossible. They can't do that. You pay for it. We don't pay for subscription costs. So your exclusive games that land on our system, at the end of the day, we don't pay for exclusives. You pay for them. You have to pay for a subscription cost just to play that game. When they port it over to PC, we don't play that. We don't pay for that. That's why I told y'all from the door, you're getting ripped off. Good luck on all that. Now, if I transferred that game over to my PS4, I'm paying for a subscription cost. I can't play that game unless I pay for the subscription cost. There you go. Read it in a week.
Secure the resources we need to preserve our way of life and create a future for Super Earth. Spread managed democracy throughout the galaxy.
And I just read AI, and AI said that you have to have some kind of serial number, whatever is required. I didn't use a serial number. I went right in. Yeah. I get people that get mad at me and say, hey, you're wrong. That's not true. Okay.
A capital city London siege was final with forces. Helldiver troops have eliminated the bug forces.
My task is to supervise your missions.
Helldiver troops have defeated
Galactic can't bring
civilian
back
forces.
region.
And again. See? So, that means that your exclusives on your system, you pay for that. You pay for online subscription to play. We don't. Requiring some code or whatever, some little fee we have to pay. I don't pay that. I can download your God of War right now, and I bet you I'll play it for free. And it may cost a certain price on your page, right, on your marketplace, but once it comes over to a Steam sale, that game drops by a lot. Which means I got that game for roughly about, I think, $5. And I got all the DLCs in one hit for $7. That's why I said, why in the world would I come over to a console system for your DLCs when I can play them on my system and pay no online subscription costs? I've been telling y'all. So when The Last of Us gets over here, I plan to download that too and play it for free. No online subscription costs whatsoever. Now, people sit there and said, I thought you said you weren't going to do any more console bashing. That's not console bashing because it's true. It's actually is happening to your system. It's not console bashing in any way. You have to take it for what it is, you know. You want to get mad at other people and say, hey, you're console bashing. You know, it's console bashing. That your system, basically, PlayStation is definitely giving up your system, your games, over to PC and Xbox eventually. And your system is basically going to be playable on multiple systems. That's what's happening. And again, we're not paying for any subscription costs or any of that whatsoever. So it tells you right there your system's selling out. That's what that is. It's just a reality that your system possibly could be going third-party games only and dropping the console system altogether to make money, leasing their games out or taking their games out of their systems. And that's what you're witnessing right now. Because right now, I got that game on my account. I got all the DLCs, and I was able to go in and play without any form of hidden fees or anything saying I had to pay this or pay that whatsoever. There you go. Gotta accept it. Change of time. History. In games, you gotta accept it. People can't accept it. The ones that are going to get hit the hardest are the fanboys. Fanboys are going to take that hit the hardest because they're the ones most loyal to PlayStation, and find out that PlayStation is going to burn them good. Xbox has already been putting the games out.
The cyborgs have declared war. The cyborg fleet is advancing on one of our capital cities. Use the galactic campaign map. Use the galactic campaign map. Use the galactic campaign map.
Where's your galactic campaign map at? Oh, here it is. My bad. It's not on that page. Everybody has me to use it. Look at the Ratchet and Clank on here. I love Ratchet and Clank. So I'm gonna ask my friends, eh? So, like I told y'all, I've been on console for a long time, and it was eventually going to happen. I ain't expecting to, so they're exclusives. Exclusive makes and breaks the system. But as you can see, we don't pay for that monthly fee you guys got to pay. Even if they do port their games over there, we're going to pay every single one of them without paying a subscription cost. Every single one of them. And you're going to pay for your subscription costs. That's what you're going to pay. And if they're thinking at the end of the day, this is going to cause us to go over there, that'd be the dumbest thing ever. Why in the world would I come over to play an exclusive game that I got to pay to play, but I can play your same game over here? And again, since they're bringing the game over for money, they're not going to stop. It's money involved in this. They're going to drop every single exclusive game over to that system. And any other system, so they can make their money. And why this is a smarter way to go? Your hardware. Your hardware costs too much money. They already know about the flack and the feedback they're getting from people complaining about their systems costing too much money. But the systems are going to keep getting more and more expensive due to the fact that games are going to require more and more better hardware. If not, your systems and games will become outdated. You're going to have to advance the hardware to do it. And again, the hardware is too expensive. So if they're going to make money, they're going to stay in the game. They're going to have to do basically lease out their games to other companies. And that's what you're watching happen. I think the PS6, if they do make it, it's rare if they make the PS6. And again, if they make the PS6, what's the point? If they're branching out games now on the PS5, they're going to do it on the PS6. And what's the point of buying the PS6 when you can do it on PC for cheaper? And a subscription cost. This machine talks a lot. My goodness. This game's gonna be all chat. So it's gonna be all chat. Can we get to the action part and start murdering something by now? Good gracious, man. Well, this goes to show you. That's all. No, you can sit there and say, "Hey, you're bashing the console." I'm not bashing the console if it's true. So Halo games popping up. Of course, you see Halo games from time to time pop up on PC because it's Microsoft. PC's Microsoft. So you're bound to see it either way. On PlayStation? Mm-mm. And the interesting thing about it is, Sony is. That's what a lot of people don't realize. Fanboys get all hyped about. Yeah, something. You do know if you want to surf the internet, you're going through Microsoft, right? Majority of the applications, go through Microsoft and Windows. So you still have to go there either way. But, like I said, Sony's going to give their exclusives out to Xbox too. Whether you like it or not, it's going to happen. Everybody's going to have their games. Xbox already did this a long time ago. Xbox games, you can find them on a PC, tablet, anything you want, you can find Xbox games on there. They've been doing it. All that console hype is done. Games become digital. There's no more platforms to hold anything back. Developers will start designing games for PC and PC only because we got the hardware to carry it. You don't have the hardware. Your hardware costs too much money. If you were trying to compete with PC and its hardware, your systems would be so expensive it's not even funny. You're going to convert right back to full circle. You're coming back to PC. And what you got to understand, it's not your hardware. Your hardware was never the case. Your hardware was never the case and what separated you from PC. Because PC always has more advanced hardware. Always will. There's so much of it. It was your exclusives. That's what kept your system different from PC. And the fact that it was cheaper, more affordable. More affordable than PC. But that $700 mark, which creeps into an easy $800 to $900, with taxes and all those odds and ends, is more expensive than a basic built PC at roughly under $500. It costs more. And as I showed you the specifications, a 3050 or 3060 RTX can eat your applications with no problem. Did you need a card in there equivalent to a 4070? No, you didn't. Whatever parts they put in there is the parts you have to deal with. You don't have the option to downgrade your parts. Can you imagine if you had a console system, you can pick out the parts you want to put in there. And this would depend on how low or more expensive your system would become. That means you become PC, because PC does that. So with your game requiring more and more power, the parts will too. And they're too expensive. So they got to make money. They're a business. And the best thing to do is put their resources out to other platforms that they can make money off of. They just made money off me. I just bought that. Ratchet and Clank, which I'm picking up today. They made money off me again. And that's why the guys out there said, why would this make me come back? Or even go to console. My PC is more superior. I can travel at higher frame rates. I have much more powerful equipment. I have many, and I play online for free. Tell you one thing, didn't see this one coming. I knew the games were going to get more. Hardware was going to get expensive. I knew that. Never thought a console system would actually get out exclusives. So a PC at that. Now, before fanboys get all hyped up and go, well, you know, they try to get something out of anything. You know, PC needs our games. No, we don't. We have more games than you. We can play all platforms. So why would we need your game? Sit in the day. We can play all the old school games, all your emulators, all the old games from back in the day. We play all that stuff. You can't play it on your system. You can't go play F and Marty, Neo Geo games from N64 way back. You can't play that. You play multi-platforms on a PC. You really have more games than you guys have. And the only system that did it right was Nintendo. You know why? Nintendo games don't show up on the PC. You know what that means for me? I gotta go buy me one of those Switches. Because I like their games, but they're not over here. So that means I gotta go over there to get them, which means I'm gonna spend money on the subscription cost because I want to pay it online. I'm gonna pay money for their controllers and stuff because again, we can use the controllers over here, but the games ain't over here. So what's the point of having the controller if the games aren't over here? So I pay money for their games and their console system because they did it right. Everybody else sold out. Nintendo didn't sell out. What does that mean for the console player? Well, you're getting a PC. Why would you stay on console? Oh, you like paying a subscription cost? That's what it is, and you like not being able to upgrade your machine and being told what to do with your equipment, even though you paid for it. Okay, how about that? And you like paying more money, right? Lots more money, lot more money. Okay.
Once you have completed planning,
Helport launch sequence initiated. Crew detections. I repeat, crew detections.
Oh, forgot we got the DLC ads on perks.
Commencing mission.
That's what I kept telling you over and over again. Buy a PC, learn to build one. Buy a PC, learn to build one. You have to understand the business part of it all. People get caught up in the hype, different games, the bragging, but it's a company, a business at the end of the day. They're going to go where the money's at. Now, for the casual gamer, the person that has fun every day, this don't mean jack to him at all. He's good. He don't care. He'll pay for his subscription costs. He just wants to play this game and have a ball. That's all that matters to him. Good for you. 100% good for you. But you hardcore fanboys, it's going to gut you like a fish. And it is. Hurt you really bad. Because you care too much. That's the problem. You don't understand. This is business at the end of the day. You got too emotional about it. And don't get me wrong. I don't blame you for your emotions. I don't. We do get emotional. I was an Xbox fanboy myself, and I was a big Halo fan. I bought everything that's on here. I even read the book, the novel under Halo. I read it. Big book, by the way. But anyway, yeah, hardcore Halo fan. Hardcore Gears of War fan. I got 2 Lancers. I own 2 of the Lancers. The gold edition, the one that's really hard to get. I got one of those, mint condition in a box, never opened. I was Xbox through and through. Couldn't stand Sony fanboys. At the end of the day, Xbox was superior to everything. That's how I was. See, the console, the mod system I designed around an Xbox system, more superior, better than everybody. Xbox is more superior. That's how I felt. Xbox that just did what Sony just did, yeah, that'd turn me off from console altogether. If I found out that Gears of War and freaking Halo was going to be sitting on a PC at the end of the day, yeah, that'd have triggered me. I'd have been done. Yep. Now, would I basically hated PC? No. It's not PC's fault that they transferred to PC. It's their fault. It's the console system, Xbox itself, that did the portrayal. They went over and they went over to PC and they signed their games over there. I would just switch over to a PC. I would never go touch an Xbox console ever again. And that's what they triggered off. So I can't say, I really can't say emotionally, because honestly, I would have triggered if it was Xbox. So I'll take that one back. Oh, shoot. Oh, this is it. I need my gun to work. It would help if the gun works. I'm playing a lot with somebody. I'm trying to figure out.
Defensive equipment inbound.
Yeah, I just got rid of it. I got remembered by my own equipment.
Request acknowledged. Dropping equipment.
Yeah, it'd have been nice. Oh, getting out of the portal.
Equipment on its way.
Alright, so how do I keep with my ammo? Yeah, because I keep running ammo here. Gonna get a melee at least? Alright, I gotta learn this game. I'm trying to figure out, I don't got no ammo. No melee. Alright, I got to reload. You gotta actually reload. It doesn't automatically reload. This is pretty hot. This is pretty hot. No, I like this, but would this be a reason for me to... No, I'm good. But this is pretty hot. But it shows you at the end of the day that
Dropping equipment.
we don't need... Really?
Dropping equipment.
I gotta learn to move when he says dropping equipment so I don't get murdered.
Request acknowledged.
I come back, come back. Oh, wait, he got me back. Okay. Sorry, dude. I'm learning. This is pretty cool.
Equipment.
Gotta weigh the equipment. And I learned next time, get the frick away from the equipment and ants. So you want to kill our own equipment.
Running low. Need more ammo.
I got ammo from there. Cool.
Dropping equipment.
Need more ammo. Weapon
Defensive
dry.
stratagem incoming.
Weapon dry. Get down. Move. Need more ammo. Grenade. Engines to the back. Go, go, go.
Equipment on its way.
Weapon dry.
Deploying defensive assets. Dropping equipment.
Weapon dry. Out of ammo.
There you go. Okay, you gotta go over. I got it now. Gotta press A. Don't you dare boss me. How dare you? Oh, I'm not moving at all, period. You gotta stay with me, buddy.
Equipment on its way.
A cheese ball. I got it now. I got the hang of it now. After the game, wanna go and get a beer? All right, I gotta get back to work. Sorry, dude. I gotta bail. Thank you for this. I gotta go. Got work to do. But that's pretty cool. I like that. I got all the DLCs and all the firepower and weapons to go with it. Yes. I can continue the battle. Well, yeah, you know, right there. Because I just read here. Just read here that if I want to play Hell Drivers on the PS2, can I do it without a subscription? And it says you cannot play Hell Drivers 2. You cannot play Hell Drivers 2 without a PlayStation subscription. So, you know, it is what it is. And we have it over there, which I'm playing right now, and I'm playing it for free. No subscription costs, because it's virtually impossible for us to have a PlayStation subscription on a PC. It doesn't work that way. And somebody said, well, no, but you can play, you have to pay. No, you do not have to pay. So, that's costing you. Alright, I need to get this done. Okay, what do we got here? Let me get my ink pens out, get my flowers drawn. I'm gonna do one of these things. See what you think it's gonna look like. I know it feels like betrayal. It does. That one back when I sit there and say that, oh, you get too emotional, because again, at one point, you know, I was a heavy console gamer with Xbox and kept going out and buying their systems because, again, it's an Xbox system. I'm loyal to Xbox. And just to have the red rings burn out over and over again didn't make a difference. I kept buying them to make a difference because I love my Xbox system. So, no, it is true. But basically, if they did that nonsense, I mean, I'm PC too because I built PCs way before I was into the console. Actually, I was in console before PC, but for a long time I was doing consoles. I started getting into PC. I was building them. I told you I was blessed with that knowledge to build PCs. So, yeah, that would have basically sucked. And on top of that, costs already with Xbox Live. So, yeah, that would have definitely sucked. And turn around, they put Halo on Trick. I was like, what? What's Halo doing over there? Probably was over there some time because this is Microsoft. And just keep in mind, it is Microsoft. But still, yeah, that would have sucked. Alright, we just bought a whole bunch of ink pens. Why am I looking for freaking ink pens? Something is definitely wrong with that. Here we go. About to say it. There's definitely wrong with that chapter. Oh, these ballpoint pens for real? Oh, they are ballpoint pens. Cruise. This jungle. Yeah, it's crazy. Who knows? Apple may develop a good system. Am I willing to hold my breath on it? Oh, heck no. I've seen the games that they had on that freaking $3,500 VR system. The games they had on there? Yeah. Yeah, they're horrible. Gave you that whole freaking, they had graphics like the Rec Room on freaking, on whatchamacallit, a freaking Oculus. You ever been in the Rec Room before? You know what I'm talking about. The games they have in there are horrible. Of course, they're for kids. Kids don't care about that crap. They're for kids in there. But majority of games they have were like that. Except for they had the Star Wars is actually pretty good. And a couple other ones are actually more intense graphics. But, yeah. It reminds me of Nintendo Wii U. Remember the games, how that was played? Or the Kinects? There you go. That's what the games remind me of. I hate to say it, man. If you game on an Apple, they don't consider you to be a real gamer thing. They consider you to be one of those weekend warriors that pop up, got all the expensive camping equipment, sits there and says, "Oh yeah, we're campers. We camp all the time. We camp in the Poconos. We have our special bougie tents." Not busting anybody who has this at the end of the day. It's just that my world, we don't consider that camping. Like, we really don't. I mean, I camped when I was coming up. Was basically a tent and some fire, you know what I mean, and go do a fishing and stuff like that. And to my other half of the military family, they don't even consider that camping. Because they're bougie camping. Because for them, it would basically be a buck knife. You don't even get a tarp. Pretty much a buck knife and a canteen of water, and there you go. They do survival camping. But, you know, if you're older, you know what I mean, can't be doing that stuff at the end of the day. I mean, if you're older and you got back problems and stuff like that, you're going to have to be in a tent. You're going to have to be in a cabin. I can understand that. But to each his own how everybody looks at camping. I don't know. But you got people that are young, and they just say, "Yeah, I camp." Well, what's your idea of camping, Frank? Frank will take you out to a freaking cabin. We camp out here. Open fire and all that. No, Frank. No, that's not camping, Frank. We'll take Frank camping to a campground. At the end of the day, I'll have him cursing the earth. That's how you know you want camping. You curse the earth. Like, oh, what the freak? Really? I am cold. I am food. I'm hungry. Welcome to camping. With them survival tactics kicking your head. Everybody got them. They'll kick in. Or you'll starve. You'll figure it out. I remember hearing that line. I went camping with my military family. I said, wait, where's the food? You find it. Go find your food if you want food. You'll figure it out. Sleeping in a tarp in the rain, rolled up like a tortilla. You start having this conversation with yourself like, look, I could basically cry about this, which ain't gonna do jack. Or we can fix this situation and make it better. You'll figure a way out. You'll figure it. Figure it out. Especially when it's bad, when they start saying things like, "Do you hate me? This is why you're doing it? Because you hate me? This is some kind of revenge tactic?" Like, no. You figure it out. There you go. Simple and plain. I can't hold your hand in this situation. You figure it out. Could be worse. Could have been the wintertime when he did that to me. At the end of the day, he did it in the summertime, which was much more merciful. I can imagine going through that in the wintertime. I was going to say we go camping. Bring Mr. Boom Boom. Mr. Boom Boom. Yep. You never know when something's going to try to crawl up in your tent. So you bring Mr. Boom Boom. Somebody rolls up on your tent, not supposed to be in your campground, go put your headsets on, put on a little Barry Manilow. I write those songs to make the whole world sing, and get to chasing. Yeah. And you should have been in to begin with. No, you don't do that. That's crazy at the end of the day. Can you imagine that? Actually, it's a very good song for paintballing. It is. It is hilarious. The song, the melody songs while you're in the middle of a paintball match. It's hilarious to watch. Everybody screaming and yelling, and this beautiful music's playing in your ear, and you're firing off rounds. It's hilarious. That, and It's a Wonderful World. Think to myself, what a wonderful world. That's another good song to play. Everybody else is listening to heavy metal and rock, and you're listening to freaking Barry Manilow in the background. I write the songs that make the whole world sing. It's hilarious. It's just humor. Humor, people. It's nothing but humor. 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 Having some fun. Now, what the freak are you listening to, Barry Manilow? Why? It's interesting. I like it. Or a song by Taylor Swift, Making My Way Downtown. That's another good one, too. Right in the middle of a freaking firefight and paintballing. Making my way downtown. Yeah, the Grand Theft Auto version is actually much funnier. I like that one. That show's funny. Another one, Mr. Rogers, Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. That's a fantastic one for paintball. Especially if you're doing like, you're doing breach, where you're taking out each other's forts and stuff, and you're skipping through. The guy basically, he was hilarious on the way. He would skip in the breach. He would literally skip. Won't you be a neighbor? He would skip, literally. He was hilarious. He was a good shot too, by the way. All he ever missed. Extremely good. He was an interesting dude. He's funny as on a what. He comes to the door like, I make each day a special day. Boom, and take you out. He was an interesting guy. He said, won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? He sang the song. He had a beautiful voice too. He would sing this song. Before you start off, you hear him in the background singing that song and skipping with his rifle. He was no... Yeah. These are the kind of people I like to play with. Those are the kind of people. They're hilarious, funny, all that stuff right there. Look at that flower. Ah. See? You didn't think I could make flowers out of cardboard, did you? You doubted me, didn't you? Yeah. Oh, we thought Mr. Bird was crazy, right? Like, flowers out of cardboard? Who would do that? Who? Rochi. Are you mad at these people for saying? Rochi is very upset at the end of the day that you do not believe me that I can make flowers out of cardboard. And I'm very disappointed in you. When you go to sleep at night, you're going to find me in your cereal. All right, we'll deal with that. Make sure you wrap up your cereal so Rochi doesn't eat your cereal. Oh, this guy's going to be on this whole section over here. We're going to have these Rochis in here. Rochi. Rochi's nickname is Cereal Box Bandit because he will find himself in your cereal box when you least expect it. I make the big tulips. That's the smaller ones. At first stage, we make them smaller, and we move it around and around and around and around, and boom, flower. So we're making flowers. Making flowers. It's interesting because you know what? My mother was into crafts and arts and all that stuff, and she's the one that got us into making flowers out of cardboard. And she did it herself. We learned it from her. And the Lord gave me the amplifications to make it even better. We need 4 flowers on this one. 4 too. You gotta have some fun every once in a while. Can't be too stuck up in life. You don't like the fact that I do stuff like that. Gotta learn to enjoy life. Stop being such a tough egg about it all. You know? Learn to enjoy life. Not worrying about what other people think. Well, those people at the end of the day, boy, I don't think jack. People who worry about what other people think at the end of the day, oh, please stay far away from me. Because again, you can't have no fun. Because they're like, oh, what about this and what about that? Gee, that's how you're going to live your life? Gotta have a little fun. So we're building our giant jungle, our beautiful jungle. And the flowers are made out of cardboard. It's going to be a long process, by the way. Alright? I might need some music. Because again, I don't want to be here talking through this whole thing. Somebody send me some Barry Manilow. I might just get me an AMSR mic. I'm going to do the crunchy cardboard cutting. Oh, that sounds good. I like that. I might get me an AMSR mic. I might do building PCs with cardboard. I'll listen to music and you guys listen to cardboard crunching all day. That's a pretty good sound. I'd like to hear it myself. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to do one of those. I like that sound. I got to hunt for now. Cardboard crunching. AMSRs are the best, I tell you. Relaxation, baby. Kill that stress. Easy. They were a gold mine in COVID. They're a gold mine now. I don't like people get into the whole, what's it, mukbang, where you eat. I can't do the mukbang. I can't do the mukbang. But the other stuff I like the glass tapping. Oh, that's amazing. The glass tapping is amazing. Oh, look at that beautiful flower here, people. Look at that beautiful flower coming to life. Look at that, slowly coming to life. Got another, ouch, Mother Frankenstein. Yes, that's my curse word, Mother Frankenstein. Mother Frankenstein. In your behind, Mother Frankenstein. Not that term. Don't get anything dirty out of that, weirdos. Anyway. Write the song and make the whole world sing. Looks like we made it. That's another beautiful song made by Barry Manilow. I tell you, man's gifted. He is gifted. I love Barry Manilow. A song called "Looks Like We Made It." That's a beautiful song. Beautiful song. That's a song you play when you're going to look at the New York City skyline, or basically going through Las Vegas in a convertible, Mercedes, or whatever it is. Make sure it's convertible so there's beautiful lights popping up. Looks like we made it. Beautiful songs, man. Never got a chance to see Barry Manilow live in concert. I know he's still alive. That's something different. Trying to figure out who was listening to Barry Manilow. I would start listening to Barry Manilow. Whenever Mom was into Barry Manilow, who was it? Or was it just me who picked it up? I don't know, Taco. I don't know if it was just me to pick up or what. Could be just me, Taco. I don't know. And also, too, Nickelback. I freaking love Nickelback. How do you not like Nickelback? I love Nickelback. Nickelback makes good music. I like them. Oh, anybody cannot like Nickelback. I don't get it why people don't like them. They make good music. It's funny because Wanda Sykes likes Nickelback. I'm not a big fan of Wanda Sykes. Her voice drives me a little crazy. But, yeah, I like freaking, is that too big? Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. That is perfect. It's going to come down. It's perfect. I like Nickelback. Nickelback is one of my favorite groups. You decide me. How about you, Taco? You like Nickelback? So I love Nickelback. Who don't like Nickelback? They don't like Nickelback. Really? Really? Nope, they don't like Nickelback. I think I love Nickelback. I don't know why people give them such black. They make good music. Look, they got mad and left on guy like Nickelback. He's definitely okay. Well, whatever. Don't care. I like Nickelback and always will. And they doubted Taco. They doubted my plant building skills out of cardboard, Taco. They have doubted it, Taco. They have doubted my cardboard building skills from cardboard. Come on, that one. Oh, that's just peachy. Don't eat that, by the way. Don't even think about it. Don't even let it cross your mind. Don't think about it. It's not food. No, it's not food that dropped to the ground. Trust me. Ouch. Mother Jerry goes. It wasn't worse than that pinky burn. That pinky burn was freaking wicked. Wicked, man. It was wicked. Oh. They doubted my skills. They doubted my skills. Gonna make a man-eating plant out of cardboard too, might as well. Don't you dare fall off the table. What are you doing over here, Mr. Man? Daddy's building a cool plant. Yep. Another cool plant. Where do you want to go here? Ah, Mother George, I hurt. Stay in there, don't it? That's our big tropical flower, Taco. Our big tropical flower. They're not feeling my love. They're not feeling love of my flowers. Hey, nope. We do not feel the love of your flowers, Mr. Bird. We do not feel the love of your flowers. Oh, shoot. Where's the freaking pen at? I think I'm gonna put a 2-bind system, Taco. A 2-bind system on here. What do you think about that? Good idea? Alright, good idea. Put a 2-bind system on there. Right, to make it more realistic. Realistic. What do you think, Taco? Oh, I go for it. I think he's got the idea. And I got the informant's approval. What did I eat that made me so freaking tired? Put your left foot in, put your right foot, do the hokey pokey and shake it all about. Do that in the middle. Alright. Get one here. If that had burned, I wouldn't have even noticed it. Right? Oh, man, that's the one that was inside of there. Really? Get off. I'm messing with my flower works. Oh, you just don't want to stay there, do you? You just want to fight me every step of the way. You will stay there, whether you like it or not. Ooh. Sunshine day, happy say, it's a sunshine for a walk outside. Bum 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 bum. They were like, how dare he? How dare he make a flower? How dare he make a flower? How dare he? They're mad at me because I made a flower. They're mad at me because I made a flower. He said, he made a flower. How dare he make a flower? How dare he make a flower out of cardboard? How dare he do it? Man, boy, I'm telling you, people get so mad at me for some of the craziest things. Like, really, seriously? You think I can make a flower out of cardboard? Heck yeah, I can make flowers out of cardboard. Whee! Because you know what? All things are possible through God. All things are possible through God. All things are possible through God. Ain't nothing the Lord can't do. How dare they doubt him? How dare they doubt the Lord? And all things are not possible through Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is all things, and all things are all through Jesus Christ. Yep. That's not possible. That's not possible. That can't be done. Jesus said, watch me. Watch me. Watch me. I got it. Watch me. I got something that makes me want to shout. I got something. I'm super bad. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I can develop the whole ecosystem out of cardboard. And it's funny, I thought about it, and I talked to the Lord, and the Lord said, you could do that. You could do that. I can show you how to do that. I can show you how to put that all together. Then make each petal move, even though it's all made out of cardboard. Design your own form of cardboard art. I can teach you how to do that. Every time the Lord tells me I can do that, I will do it. Because he said I could do it. That's why. What made you think he could do it? Because the Lord said I can do it. He said I can do it. People get mad at that and frustrated over that. Why are you frustrated with that? That's a beautiful thing. When the Lord tells his servant he can do something, he goes do it. That's a beautiful thing. Some people get mad about that. It upsets them and bothers them. I don't know why. Maybe it's because they want the servant to fail. Oop. Put my faith in God. He said I can do it. I can do it. So I got a nice little pedal system put up there. Looking nice. Looking right. Now. What do you think? What do you think? Got a nice little pedal system up there with a flower system. Now I'm going to put a little in that middle. Everything. I can do everything. My sister was telling me a story about this kid, 7 years old, got snatched off his porch. And he wasn't even afraid at all, period. He wasn't afraid that these guys that went over and snatched him off his porch. He wasn't afraid. And he was in that car singing Christian hymns in the back of this car. These guys taking this kid off this porch. And this kid's in there singing Christian hymns in the back. They turned around and they brought him back. They brought him back. Because they realized he was doing something more powerful than anything they could ever imagine. He was dealing with the Lord. I'm pretty sure we're speaking to him. Put him back. Put him back. That's not yours. That is one of mine. Put it back. Put it back. I'll tell you. The Lord will speak to you. He'll speak to you. He can teach you all things. He can give you all understanding for all things. He can show you how to build the most beautiful things. He can. You gotta believe that all things are possible through Jesus. All things are possible. Nothing he can't do. Nothing he can't do. He's gonna build an entire ecosystem out of cardboard. All through the name of God. I gotta get me a small pen to start writing signatures into my creations and put down the bottom. All glory goes to God. I think we're gonna put down all our products, everything's gonna be all glory go to God. And again, if this offends you, because I put down God powered by God's technology, and I got people got mad about that. Well, go elsewhere. You know, I'm not going to basically stop believing in my Lord and Savior because you don't want to believe in Him. And if you feel that the pain conflicts you in that way, buy something else. You don't have to buy from us. But don't think at the end of the day that you're saying that you're not going to buy. It's not going to put bread on my table at the end of the day because my blessing comes from God. It doesn't come from you at the end of the day. My Lord can bring me 100,000 people to my doorstep to buy my technology with no problem. He's God. Man gets that so mixed up. He thinks at the end of the day that he controls. You control nothing at all. You don't even control your own destiny. You control nothing. You're on this planet walking around thinking you control. You control nothing at all. The only reason you have the ability to think this way is because He allows you and gives you that opportunity. But if He chose not to, just in a mere thought, a blink of His eye, you don't exist anymore. Your legacy and everything, it doesn't exist anywhere on the earth. It's gone. You're only here because He allows you to be here. That's it. So you have no power on this earth. And people realize that when it's their time to go, when it's their time to leave this world, they realize that all the money and all the expensive doctors, everything they pay for, nothing will stop it. It will happen whether you like it or not. You have no power on this earth. None. You think you do. You know? You think you do. And people sit there and go, well, what about you, Mr. Bird? Yeah, I thought I had power in this world. I thought because I had reputation and people were terrified of me when I was young, I thought, and then I realized I had nothing. Nothing at all. When I got thrown into the court system, I have absolutely nothing. I'm about as weak and frail as it can be. Yep. As I'm building this flower, the Lord is telling me what to do and how to put it together. He's giving me knowledge and understanding to build something pretty cool. My first prototype on flower. And a lot of cardboard. Look how beautiful that's looking. I'm going to have to go pick me up some individual paints. I got to go back out. We got to paint this one. This thing looks really cool. Wow, God is amazing, man. He's absolutely amazing. That's why I put all my trust in Him every day, every day. I know I can't sing. I can't sing for Jack at all, period. I can't even sing for Jill. But I still sing, you know why? Because I love Jesus, that's why. I see this beautiful piece of artwork that He's instructed me to build. I'm watching it, and I'm seeing the image He has in my head on how He's telling me to put it together. He wants to do this. He wants me to put that together. That's why I'll be so excited to get online to show something. Because it shows me show you at the end of the day that the Lord is showing me how to build and put this together. I just come in and say, Lord, I need help. I want to build some flowers. I want to make them all out of cardboard. Can you show me how to do this? Here you go. Here you go. Bam. There it is. I got to pick up a Lazy Susan there. I literally keep forgetting to pick up my Lazy Susan. There's our beautiful flower. We're adding a little updates to it. That's our beautiful flower right there. Yep. Excuse me. That's why I said I think I make a fantastic art teacher for kids, or we'd be making some giant flowers. That's nothing. That's nothing. We'd make a giant version of that. A huge giant version. We'd make the freaking plant. Oh man, the stuff we could do in the end of the day, man, with cardboard. Man, we built some crazy. We built giant plants, giant flowers and stuff like that. It'd be cool. Kids get to paint them all different colors and stuff. See, that's the kind of cool stuff you can do if you got kids in the day. Build something like that. Paint it all white. Let them paint their own designs on it. That'd be cool. That'd be cool, people. Heard you say. we're going to paint our flower. I might have to go back and get more supplies. We want some reds, some yellows, and some blues for our beautiful flowers. Right? That's what we want. Now this was a normal flower at one point, but when the reactor basically started to leak, this beautiful flower. Now none of the flowers we have are dangerous or not. They just grew into these really beautiful glowing plants. This is going to be coated all glowing with our paint, by the way. Making our little tiny little plants on the side. Little tiny ones. That's what we're making right now. And so we're going to bring in the Hypno Frog. I think I'm going to design a Hypno Frog. We're going to get the frog painted and color the eyes so it has a little spiral look to the face. Spiral to the eyes, the Hypno Frog. Alright, I got that part done. Adding some more artwork to these tulips. And make them look real realistic. See? I'm pretty sure some people thought in the back of their head like, Mr. Bird, you have lost your mind. You're crazy. How are you going to make cardboard flowers? That's insane. All things are possible through God. All things. We got a new different type of vegetable oil PC we're going to build. It's going to be crazy, man. We can't wait to show it off. Can't wait. It's going to be a little submersive tank. We'll call it a submersive nuke tank. What we're going to do, this thing is going to look sick. Kind of worrying if that button can run under. It should be to run under vegetable oil. I'm gonna hook one up and see what happens. It's $40 expensive, well, if it doesn't work, but it should work. Wait a minute, so wait a minute. Can a Wi-Fi signal read under vegetable oil? Hold on. Now I forgot to start thinking. I gotta get me a dunk tank. I can just drop stuff in and put it in there. Like this, will this pick up? If it does, man, that'd be sick. If Wi-Fi can travel on the vegetable oil, I don't see why it wouldn't. That's kind of an interesting theory, if it does or not. So we have to get something Bluetooth, drop it on the water, see what happens. Drop it on something on the water and do that vegetable oil. All right, so we're putting in our detailed designs for our beautiful cardboard flower arrangement. Well, not flower arrangement, but we're going to turn our whole entire jungle scene over there. We're going to turn that into our cool looking flowers. We're going to put our little tiny flowers in there right there. Give it more detail to it. See? I thought, and then Mr. Bird, you're crazy. You're crazy. How in the world are you going to make cardboard flowers? That doesn't make any sense. That's sheer madness. And I'm telling you that the Lord told me and showed me how to do it. Because, you know, I do things to glorify my Lord. Bam! I'm going to draw some more of those little tiny flowers. I told you that my screen paints that I'm blessed to have is from my Lord and Savior. And they are. My screen paints are from my Lord and Savior. And people can come in and say, oh, that's not true. Well, I don't care if you don't believe it's not true. It's from my Lord and Savior. That's all to it. Look at me right here building a flower. It's all from Jesus. Either you believe or you don't. You get Christians up there who basically say they believe and they crack and they crumble because their faith is not strong. It takes a while to get there. It takes a while to get your faith there. Even I'm still learning. We're all still learning. But you have to stand up. Some people are afraid to say, talk about their blessings because they're afraid that others will mock and laugh at them. Don't worry about them. Your Heavenly Father is not ashamed of you. Why should you be ashamed of Him? Look at all the sin you commit. He's not ashamed of you. Some people are afraid to pray for their food. You've got to be kidding me. In this decade and time, the stuff I've seen behind the restaurants, you better start praying for your food. Really, seriously, really really start praying for your stuff because you have no idea what goes on behind the kitchen. I do. I've seen some stuff that make your hair stand up on the back of your neck and your toes. So yeah, you want to pray over your food, trust me. Two things why you want to pray over your food. Be thankful that God bless you to have it. Because you don't have to have food at the end of the day. You could be going hungry. Another reason why, because you don't know what the freak went on with your food behind closed doors back there. My sister worked at Taco Bell before she got her start. She first got her start, and she said, man, I got to tell you horror stories about Taco Bell that freak you out for life. So I believe you 100%. 100%. Trade for trade. I used to work in a lot of nice 5-star restaurants. And I seen some jacked up stuff in there. So you got to pray over your food, people. Be thankful, number one. Pray over your food. Be thankful that the Lord bless you to have it. And pray over your food. And I can't. One thing I don't understand is how people get angry and get bitter with the people that are serving your food. Please, just don't do that. Don't do that. It's not worth. And then take the food anyway. Wow. Gee whiz. Take the food anyway after freaking getting nasty with somebody at a window. So treat everybody with respect, and that's how it works. Treat everybody with respect. Everybody with respect. I used to see them kids come in. I was up in the hood, go over and disrespect the Asian man that's making his food. You want to get nasty with him? I was like, man, you lucky. I'll tell you something. They do it at 5 stars too. Yes, they do. They'll do it to your food over there. Get disrespectful with one of them servants over there. Especially if they're good friends with the cook. Yeah, your food getting jacked up. They would never do in a restaurant like that. Yeah, okay. Keep believing that. You keep on believing that. Worst thing you can do in a nice high-end restaurant is send the food back. That's an insult to a chef. Because he knows better than you how your food should be served. That's really how they feel. If there's not enough seasoning in it, they'll tell you get upset about that. Who are you telling me about my freaking food at the end of the day? I was cooking long before you ever existed. You've got to be kidding. Yep. They get all arrogant, they do. Putting in a little tiny tulips. Tiny little tulips. Not tulips, little flower. We're putting our petals in. That's what we're doing right now, petals. A little detail on our petals. So we got a pretty little flower with extra detail. With extra detail. That's what we're doing. No extra detail in there. I love how Bob Ross talked about his flowers. His clouds, especially his clouds. A little cloud right there. I'll put a little cloud right there. Right there, right over this ridge right here. We're gonna stick a little cloud. He had a very soothing voice too. Very soothing voice. His son is just like him. Just like him. Spitting image of his father. He don't have the afro and all, but man, he's just like him. The way he talks, soothing, calm, just freaking like him. It must have been interesting growing up in that household, and I couldn't imagine what the inside of that house looks like. Can you imagine the scenery and the ceiling and the walls had to be absolutely incredible. I'll guarantee that. It's just one big, huge masterpiece. I have him down as my Amazon Prime avatar. It's Bob Ross. I think one time, and one of the naysayers called him, I guess they were supposed to be insulting me, called me Bob Ross. Thank you so much. That's an honor to be called by him. An amazing painter. And the fact that he insulted me by calling me that shows you how lacking of intelligence you are. Consider Bob Ross to be a joke at the end of the day, a crackpot painter. He's one of the legends. That's what he is, one of the legends. What is the capital price tag on Bob the Builder? Yes, you can. Can we fix it? Bob the Builder. What is the capital price tag on Can We Fix It? Can we fix it? The PBS TV show, Can We Fix It? How much is it worth? It's worth millions. So the TV show called Bob the Builder, which I like to call myself when I'm building stuff, and the naysayers got the nerve to call me, got out and said, "Oh, you're Bob the Builder?" They're trying to tease me. Why would you tease me on that? You know, the network is worth millions of dollars just by a show called Can We Fix It? And the fellow's name is Bob the Builder. Heck yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Honestly, we're going to be worth millions soon. Yep. Adtech's going to push that number. So I guess you're just giving me my prediction, which was going to happen to me anyway, right? There you go. So you can't. I don't know where people get off with those insults. I don't know. I don't know what that's supposed to do. Like, what are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to cry over that and go, "Oh dear goodness, they call me Bob the Builder. They call me Bob Ross. I'm scarred for life. I'll never be able to build ever again. Good comeback. Good comeback." No. Because kids do that. I expect my little nieces and stuff to act that way. That's how they act. They're kids. So I treat them, when they come and they call me a big duty head, I just look at it and laugh because it's funny. They're kids. And here I am dealing on my account. It's only set up for 18 and up. So I know there's adults on here. No kids are allowed on my account. So I know there's grown men and women in here making those comments. That's what makes it so sad. When people say, what's your account set for? Oh, 18 and over. Those are adults making those comments? Yep, those are adults. Wow. That's a shame. Somebody needs some mental counseling at the end of the day. I need a little help. I need somebody help. Anybody help? That's what you need from the Beatles. You need help. Too old for that. Got kids that do that nonsense. I find it interesting. How do you scold your kids? Try to teach them to walk in the right path when you can't do it yourself. That would make you a hypocrite. Yes, it would make you a hypocrite. Yep. So hypocrite you shall be. And hypocrite you will be if you don't change to the day that you leave this earth. Because remember, can't be here forever. Gonna have to leave sooner or later. Yep. And remember, you're gonna have to pay for your crimes here or in the next life. Alright, we will pay for them. No one gets away scot-free. It's not going to happen. Everything you've done, you can't get away scot-free. Do you know that every crime and everything you commit, even every thought that you commit, is written in the book of life? Yep, there's a book of life. Read about it. It's in the Bible. The book of life. Every crime or anything you have ever committed is in that book. To be brought to you on Judgment Day.
The idea that Christians who are baptized are not written in the book of life is incorrect. In fact, the Bible says that God wrote the names of Christians in the book of life before the world was created.
Wow. That is freaking mind-blowing. So I was in that book? Wow. I mean, the Christians who were baptized are not written in the book of life. It is incorrect. In fact, the Bible says that God wrote the names of Christians in the book of life before the world was created. That is absolutely amazing. That's absolutely amazing. That is truly amazing. I never knew that. You don't know how amazing that is. I was in that book. I was in that book before I even knew I was going to be in that book. God knew I was going to be in that book. That's what makes it so amazing. That it says right there that the idea that Christians who are baptized are not written in the book of life is incorrect. In fact, the Bible says that God wrote the names of Christians in the book of life before the world was created. So I was in that book of life before the world was created. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And this comes from a person who denied Christ. Denied Christ. Sat there and denied Christ. And it was written in the book. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. I think I'm going to get a bigger stem than this. That's absolutely amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Well, God knows all things. You know, it's going to get saved, and but I didn't believe it at that time. There's no way in the world I thought that I would became a Christian in any way whatsoever. I didn't believe that because I was out there doing my own thing. I didn't think I was ever going to be saved, and I never thought I was going to be talking about Christ and all this. I never knew it was going to happen. But He knew it was going to happen. He knew it was going to happen. Right? I knew it was going to happen. Of course, because He's God at the end of the day. And that's incredible. My name was written in a book before the world was created. That is an amazing blessing right there. That's an amazing blessing. God is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. I sit here and say that as I build and put this flower together, that my Lord is telling me everything on how to put this together. I'm doing it through His grace. Or how he's telling me how to put our flowers together. He gave me the idea. He put it in my head. He said, this is how we're going to put it together. This is how we're going to assemble it. Whoopsie, don't you go anywhere. Let me see. There. This is how we're going to put it all together. Whoopsie, get off me. That's a beautiful thing. When you are baptized, are your souls... No, listen to it.
When you are baptized, you are publicly declaring your faith in Jesus Christ and your identification with Him. Baptism is a symbolic act that represents the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus, and the new life that comes from His sacrifice. It is also a way to start a new life, dedicated to following Jesus and making choices that lead to happiness.
Are your sins forgiven in the book of life because you're baptized?
Yes, according to the Bible, baptism is a step toward receiving God's power and forgiveness of sins, and your name is written in the book of life in heaven after you are baptized. However, repentance is also required for the promise of forgiveness to be fulfilled.
Yep. That is beautiful. That's why I don't consider what I do here. At the end of the day, people understand that, oh, he has to. No. You don't understand. I love what I do because I get to be around God all day. I get to hear Him speak to me all day. Shows me how to build all this cool stuff all day. Why would anybody want to walk away from that? I hear Him talk to me all day. I'm outside in the park. He's talking to me. He's speaking to me. That first time I heard that voice when I was reading the Bible about Leviticus, and I heard His voice the first time, I've been hearing it ever since. Ever since. Every day. Every single day. I can tell you that happened to me that I would never ever be able to explain, but I never can tell you that much. I've watched a lot of my enemies fall. A lot of them. Yep. People that had power, great power, I watched them fall. Did I rejoice over their falling? No. I knew why it happened. I knew why the demise came because of what they did. And they probably came to them to repent, but they didn't repent and didn't listen and kept it up. But I've watched them. One by one, I've watched them drop. Some people just don't listen. I'm glad I did. I'm so happy that the Lord allowed for what happened in that prison cell, allowed whatever it was to speak to me in that prison cell, because it gave me an understanding of what was out there watching me. And He continued to allow me to see them, giving me an understanding of this is what you were following. This is what was talking to you. This is what was having a conversation with you while you were out there in that world. This is what I was trying to warn you about. I didn't see him anymore. Once in a while, one does pop up, but you know, it's not like before I was seeing them rapidly all the time. And where I was seeing demons. I was seeing them. And they acknowledged, someone walked over to me and talked to me. Yep, I knew what they were. I know exactly what they were. I'll put over and have a conversation with them. There was no growling and snaring and none of that. They just talked. But they didn't get close to me or near me because they knew they couldn't touch me, couldn't get near me or touch me because it wasn't their place to be there. But it was there for them to basically scare the crap out of me not to ever go back down that path ever again. And I told you about that woman that walked off the street out of nowhere, walked right on my mom, looked right at me, and said, if that happens again, you might not be saved. Never forget that. Walked away, like out of nowhere. Looked right there at me when she was talking to my mother. My mother said, you heard that? Did you hear that? Well, get out in the streets. Don't ever get in trouble like that ever again. You stay as close to the Lord as close as you possibly can. Because now He's going to be coming for you even harder. Yep. He's going to come even harder. Look at our whatchamacallit we built. This is our vine system we built right now for the flower, to hold the flower. Tell me that's not cool? That's cool, our vine system in here, right? We do have green here for our vine system. Yes, we do. A nice vine system. Put it right here. We're gonna need some big droopy leaves. Oh, excuse me. Woo! Little Bertie Burt's going on back here. That's a root beer. Finally got my root beer. Finally got my root beer. Yep. So, no, I like it because, again, like I said, like business, I like what I do. On top of that, I get to talk with the Lord all day long. He gives me all kinds of ideas. Right now, with the whole thing with the hydroelectric energy and all that, all this information is processed in my head on how to build this thing and put it together. Or something he has me working on, another project. So I did reach out to the fellow who did claim himself to be the landlord of that building. And surprised, the number is unreachable. Of course it's unreachable. So that fellow, you've gotten yourself in a bit of trouble. That nonsense. And as for the other one, well, you definitely know that he is in fear of his actions, because they did come on YouTube quite a bit to try to act as if we had nothing on them, there was nothing to fear. But when people do that kind of stuff, that means they're trying to discourage other people from following through on what possibly is going to happen. And he got what this was coming to him is because he did some pretty bad stuff. So you have to answer for it. You know? Gotta answer for it. Can't give away that kind of stuff. Not right. That's what I went before my Lord, and I asked him for help. And the Lord gave me the help that I needed. That's that. Anybody gets involved in that nonsense that Mr. Fernando got himself involved in, my Lord will protect me, and you will suffer the same fate. Now, you should be lucky that the Lord is a forgiving God at the end of the day, because if he wasn't, this was Old Testament, you'd be gone. Literally, you would be gone. God is a forgiving God. If he wasn't a forgiving God, you'd definitely be gone, for the simple fact that that whole Adam and Eve thing that went down, you definitely would be gone for disobeying his commandment. What he asked for, we all wouldn't have been here at all, period. People don't think that's such a big thing. Well, you know, hey, you give your kids everything you possibly could. You give them everything they possibly, anything they can ask for, and you just tell them to do it. One thing, you see my car over there? Don't touch it, all right? Don't touch it. Don't open up the doors. Don't go inside of it. Just leave it be, please. That's all I'm asking you to do. And you can have whatever you want. Your heart's content. Anything you want. Just don't touch the car. And you know what you go do? You go touch the car. You get inside of it. You get outside of it. You touch the car. Of course. Trying to be mad. Not going to destroy you. It's going to be mad. So what? Guess what? Everything you had in your life is now gone. You don't have it anymore. You're going to struggle from here on in, and you're going to earn everything by the sweat of your brow. You are cursed. There you go. So, people get all mad with God. If a tornado blows through your area, it takes up half the block with it. Or there's a massive shooting, and a lot of people die, and people blame God for it. It's not God's fault. It's our fault. Well, it's Adam and Eve's fault, but it's still our fault because we're descended from Adam and Eve. Because there was no murder on the earth. It didn't exist. There was no disease, no death, destructions, tornadoes, hurricanes, bad weather. None of it exists. You were living in paradise. None of that exists at all. No evil, no jealousy, no hatred. It didn't exist. There's nothing there. There's nothing but pure bliss, joy. Animals didn't kill each other. The lion could lay down with the lamb and not feel the need to murder it or eat it. Everything was there. So, being never satisfied enough, went in and ate from the tree and got Adam to do the same thing and do some stuff too. Man. So, all that destruction, everything that happens on the earth with volcanoes, earthquakes, tsunamis, and all that stuff, and animals attacking and killing, and diseases and plagues and wars and all that stuff, yeah, we triggered that. We're given one, don't touch. We touched it anyway. So we brought all the evil in the world. Because sometimes some people are just not satisfied. Honestly, if it was me, I wouldn't want near the tree. Why would I want to? There's nothing there. I got everything. I don't need it. The fact that I'm with God, I can actually see Him walking in and out of the garden and talk to Him. I think that's enough for me right there. I'm happy with that. That'd be amazing. Wow, I'm looking at the Creator of all things right in front of me. I'd be amazed. He's having a conversation with me too. He's talking to me. I'm like, what in the world? This is crazy. I'm looking right at God. Yeah, that right there would be amazing right there. That'd be super amazing. I don't know. I gotta think. Like, was there anything really tempt me to damage eternal salvation for everybody? I don't know. I'm kind of thinking what would do it. I don't know. That's interesting. I mean, once you realize you ain't taking it with you anyway, they were already there, so that's interesting too. Man, we're gonna make ourselves our own, going dark garden. In dark. Is it falling after hitting the epic glue gun? How dare you collapse? The epic sight of the epic glue gun. Take your journey among your brothers. Become one with the plan. Hoo-ah. Hoo-ah. We're going to bring the police up a little bit, so they have a little more personality. We got to bend them up a little bit, but first we would bend them up. Let's get them glued to the surface first, and then we can bend them up. We got our beautiful flowers, beautiful flowers. I just dropped my pedal. Like, that's not you. Where did you go? Oh, right here. Pedal system's pretty nice. Next, we're going to make a giant, over here, I won't be done with this, gotta take a break for it. But we're going to make a giant Venus flytrap. Oh, trap. Make all the individual teeth, all that stuff, all by cardboard. Like trap. Where we can find you, where we can find you. And champagne still in the sky. Oh yes, the masterpiece is finally come together. Revealing of flowers. Yes, it's coming together quite nicely. And those are the doubters in the background. Do not heed our warning, and therefore they think that our... Oops, come back here. This conversation in the background power falls off. They think our skills dealing with cardboard are basically bogus. But it's not. But the Lord gives me direction on how to build these magnificent flowers. Yep. Cardboard flowers and duck. So that part's healing. This first one's done. Clean up my scrap pile over here because we got scrap piles everywhere. Ugh. Have to get into a fight with it. What colors do we have over here? We have orange. We have green. Do we have any blue over there? Is there any blue? No blue. Oh, some blue. Alright, and no blue. So we need blue, yellow, and red. Blue, yellow, and red. Now we're just going to put this coat on at first to give it some color to it. Right? We gotta go pick it up. But we're just going to go pick it up. But when we come back, when I get the paints and stuff, I'm going to do all glow in the dark. Because they have to glow in the dark. And they have to individually paint it. So we individually paint it, and just have to have a little leaf look to it. So you have to make it look really realistic. So that's what we're doing. I thought, I can't find the plants I want. Either they're too small or too big, I just can't find them. And I've been looking for them. Can't find what I want. See how that works? If you can't find it, then that means you have to build it. Yes. I will gladly take the name Bob the Builder. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. I'll take Bob the Builder. Everything's alright, Taco. We will take Bob the Builder. And my cat, he is Senior Bob the Builder. And guess what? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Ain't that right, Taco Bob the Builder? Yes, it is. It's that. In the sky. Taco. They doubted. They doubted the skills. They doubted them. They said it was not possible. I was like, how dare they? How dare they doubt the skills? Do they not know about the skills? They do not know, Taco. They do not know. What do I do, Taco? Taco, my cat's over there chilling. Got him over there looking at him. He's inspecting everything. Has to inspect everything. Cardboard master inspector. How do you come a cardboard master inspector? First, you had to be feline. All felines can be cardboard master inspectors. Spend years and years in the field in all types and sorts of boxes. That's right, Taco. And here we are. We have built a beautiful flower out of completely cardboard. And look at you out there who have doubted my skills. How dare you? I swear I wish we talked like that. That'd be awesome. I would love to be taught like that all day long. We just say things with just heavy expression. That's how we do it. We just say stuff with heavy expression. Trying to get this piece to seal in here, but I got this freaking glue on me. That's freaking tethered to everything. I'm trying to keep from getting burned because we got a lot of glue in there. Yeah, I need you to stop tethering anything. Like, I feel like I'm Spider-Man over here for a minute. You stick your butt right over top of this. There we go. Take a step off. Come on quite nicely. I'm going to extend my leaves all the way up there to the top. It came out quite nicely. These are going to be the bigger flowers I'm going to have. The more ones that stand most radiation. That grew outstandingly huge sizes. And then we have to bend our petals down and crease them so each one have a little bit of its own personality. It brings it to life. Yes, sirree. A beautiful flower. Nah. We should build a base to go with this. We should. We can't. This is a part of our garden over here. We're going to be building our own cardboard garden. And we're going to build all our plants and flowers ourselves. For people of doubt, this should inspiration to try to build something like this. And it's not hard to do. It's very easy. It's very easy to do. Very, very easy to build, to do. Now, to the naysayer. Listen quickly. Do not judge this right here, because we are not done. This is the first stage. This thing's going to look so beautiful. It's going to be unbelievable. It's going to make your eyes melt with joy. Da 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 da. What's my flower? Yes. It's going to be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Then we're going to make beautiful giant butterflies. They're also too night butterflies. These are a little different. They're radioactive, but they're night butterflies. Yes. So a night butterfly would be nice on that flower right there. I'll make one glow in the dark. Make it look pretty cool. Now let's finish the rest of our leaf system. They say like, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Like, oh, flowers are gay. Like, man, what is wrong with you? Flowers are not gay. What is wrong? Where did someone come off saying that flowers was gay for a man to have? You know, there are men gardeners at the end of the day, right? And none of them are, not saying some could probably prefer that lifestyle, but some are not gay. And they like flowers. I love flowers. I do. I love flowers. Someone gets me flowers, I'm a happy man. I love flowers. Garden's a beautiful place. Relaxation, it's meditating, it's the whole 9 yards. It's just beautiful. Being around such lovely flowers. We'd appreciate beautiful things. I like a colonial style bedroom flowers. I do like the flowers in my bedroom. I do. Does it mean I'm gay? No. I like flowers. That's all to it. I think they're beautiful and they smell amazing. You know? If you're a man thinking, I can't have the neck because I'm a man, I don't want to be around flowers. Oh my goodness. Barbaric. Barbaric. Again, I can't express it enough. Who freaking moved the rock? 1,000 times. Please stop moving the rock. You come out of the rock. And they see things like that. It blows the daylights out of me. Don't move the rock. I swear, if I was around a group of people and somebody says something idiotic like that, come on, you should know better. I'm like, okay, that's it. People, I'm going to tell you for the last time, stop moving the rock. You move the rock, they come out, and then I got to hear that nonsense. Just irks me all day. You should love flowers. Flowers are beautiful. So you're saying at the end of the day that God's gay? Because God made flowers. Yeah. When people say that nonsense in the day, they say, oh, so you're saying God's gay? Because God made flowers. Punch you in the face now. I'm going to punch you in the face for making that statement. Now, flowers are beautiful. They're very beautiful. You should love the flowers. Love it. Get yourself a nice little garden. Grow some flowers out there. You know what happens when you grow flowers in front of your house? It makes your house look beautiful. Number one. Number two, you bring on all kinds of beautiful butterflies, which are gorgeous to look at, and bees, which, again, bees are not threatening. When you swat them, they become threatening. Or you don't know why people are threatened by bees. That's the long-horned bees, the killer bees, and yeah, then you're not in trouble, and you need to be threatened, you need to run. Other than that, everyday bees are not thinking about you in any way whatsoever. They don't care. They're in their own little world collecting their pollen. That's what they're doing. Where the heck is the other leaves to this thing? I just know I cut more than this off. That's all they're thinking about. Oh, yeah, right there. Thinking about just collecting and serving the queen bee. Not thinking about you at all. And then some people do something stupid, like come outside with a freaking aerosol can full of Raid. You're going to get jacked up. Nothing bad can happen out of that. Your one little can versus 20 to 80,000 bees in a nest. That's a normal size one. I'm not talking about those ridiculous giant ones you find on the side of your house. Like some kind of alien, what do you call it? Incubation system on the side of your house. No. I'm talking about a normal beehive carries a count. You looked it up, a count of 20,000 to 80,000 bees. You're not going to be able to hit all those with that can of Raid. So good luck going to the hospital and getting stung multiple times in the face and every place else they're going to sting you at. They got to protect the queen. Jack you up. You're going to get jacked up. You'll come in like you lost a fight at a bar. Like, what the freak happened to you? Got in a fight with a bunch of bees. And them suckers don't let off either. Because now you have attacked the hive, and you've attacked the queen. So they're going to jack you up. They're going to stay out there and wait for you to come out there so they can jack you up. That's what you're dealing with. But you know, I watch it on YouTube all the time. I watch videos of people trying to take out beehives. It's hilarious. Because again, ain't 20,000 to 80,000 bees you're looking at. And they'll see you before you see them. So, yeah, bad idea. You like my flower, Taco? You like my flower? Taco over here, my flower. He's inspecting a flower. Anyway, yeah. That's crazy. If I call professionals out there, I want professionals to get rid of the bees, but put them someplace else where they can continue to make honey. Don't kill them. I don't know poison at the end of the day. I want poison around me, and I'm pretty sure they want poison around them. But don't do it. Look at that. Would you like to see my flower? Oh, it smells amazing. Flower. There we go. They don't like my talk, Taco. They don't like it. They don't like the fact that I talk on the videos. They don't like it. So for now on, Taco, I'll address you. So Taco, how are we doing today? Everything's going well? So right now we're building a cardboard flower setup. That's what we're doing. Yep. Cardboard flower setup. What do you think about that? Pretty cool, huh? Yep. I'm down to build these things all week long. Just haven't had time to do it. Never had time to do it. What do you think, Taco? What do you think? Is it beautiful, Taco? Is it beautiful? I'm gonna be me. It's beautiful, isn't it, Taco? Yep. Put that right in the center there. They're gonna fit in my center. Let me see. Taco, taco, taco. Taco, taco. Taco, taco. Ha ha ha! You're inside your box, aren't you? Heard that noise in the background. He's back there in his box. He is definitely in his box. Alright. So we're making our flower setup in here. So this thing can look absolutely cool. And our new setup here. So that's what we're doing. They're making the little tulip area, little buttons. We're not tulip, we're talking about the buttercup or what we're going to call it, a flower. So it's absolutely amazing. That's what we're doing right now. Our flowers coming together quite nicely. Tulips. Oh, I love it. The masterpiece is absolutely gorgeous. Yes. Our flower came out looking absolutely amazing. Freaking love it. Yes. Yes. And that came out nice. That came out real nice. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, for the wonderful design. All things are possible with God. Yep, thank you, Jesus. Definitely blessed us with a beautiful design to build an amazing, gorgeous flower. I'm going to paint it. But first, I'm going to go down and go pick up some paint. We got to go back over top of this thing anyway. Or we got to black it out. It has to be blacked out. We're going to black it out. I forgot we got to black these things out. So we got black paint here. We're going to black it out right now. Give it a blackness on. Black it out. Black it out. Black it out. We're about to go do our paint job now. I'm going to black it out. Hey, we should do a giant mushroom too. Might as well. We'll do a giant mushroom, a couple vines and stuff. Definitely we'll do some vines. The vines are easy to do because we're going to put vines just about everywhere. We can tag it and put our little leaves on it for vines. It's easy to do. We got to black that out. Oh shoot, we put it right down the ingredients for a screen paint. Yeah, it's done. Woo, get that done too while we're doing this. Can't show you this, sorry about that. No one can know exactly how we make our products. It's not no secret. I'm going to write down our ingredients right now for our new black technology. Yes! Only you can tell, Taco, only you can know. You know, Taco. Ingredients done. Thank you, Jesus. Bam! Got our ingredients formula and we got the invisible version of it too. Alright, we are done with our flower. We have finished our flower. It's designed. Everything is finished with it. You can get me a t-shirt that literally says, why build when you can buy you can build. Every place else that I went to go look for to find some kind of vine system, they wanted just so much money. Like they wanted 20, $30 for like these little vines. I'm like, that's not what we want. We need these giant flowers to push over. Like we need something crazy looking, and we just couldn't find it. So the building comes out much better because again, it's free. You know, free bills, free flowers, free bills. You know. Oh, the zoomies. The zoomies. Somebody got the zoomies. Somebody got the zoomies. What you doing? Okay, all right. How dare you touch me? How dare you touch me with the zoomies? How dare you? Tego's got the zoomies. He's got the zoomies. And dog. All right. We need to start getting some. We got our paints in here. Rock. Uh-oh. Someone said those zoomies. Alright, boom. It kind of looks like one of those steel sculptures where they put flowers together using steel. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. So we begin the process of assembling, put together plant by plant by plant. And then next thing you know, arcade machines will be built. That's the next stage. Gotta get that work. But we will build these, the whole entire ecosystem, one plant at a time. Which actually is extremely tedious to do at the end of the day, but guess what? That's the way we like it. Because if we can't do it that way, there's no point. There's a challenge. And now the Lord gave us the blueprints on how to build it. We can make as many as we want. Make it smaller, make it larger. But you see the man-eating plant we're about to build. That thing is going to be insane. That's the next one. We got another video to pop up. It's not going to be right after this one because I got to go do something. But we're going to build a man-eating plant out of cardboard. Already. The beauty of the plant. Oh. Come on, people. You got to have fun. Straight over me because they're expecting me. I get a lot of negative people. I'm not saying a lot of negative. I get some people that are negative coming to my channel, and they're mad because they're expecting me to fail. How many times am I going to tell you? We're for Christians over here. We're not going to have that problem. We're never going to have that problem. We put our faith in Jesus. It's just not going to happen. I know you're expecting for me to fail and bomb and whatever, you know, for something to fail. When I sat there and said I got it wrong about basically the projector and its Newman count, and somebody said I got a lot of things wrong, pick out what I got was a lot was wrong. Challenge me on that. If I got a lot of things wrong and everything was fake and phony, then I'd be in court right now, wouldn't I? Oh, because I'm not. I got it right. There you go. So if you're saying I'm wrong, at the end of the day, God is wrong. If you're saying I'm a fake and phony at the end of the day, then guess what? Back it up. I say it so many times on camera to back it up. Every single time. They do not do nothing. They do nothing at all. And then we sit back and we say, why? Why do you beckon our armies? Why? Why? Outcome will be disastrous. You will have no victory whatsoever. We will crush you easily. I like doing that. If I was the emperor and the king, boy, I'm telling you, we'd be good to go at the end of the day. Our technology would keep advancing. Our soldiers would be the most advanced soldiers on the face of the planet. Yes. And other countries were backing us. Other screen paints were backing us, and they would call out to us and say, we want to wage war against you. I was like, how do you know what you have gotten yourself into? You have destroyed your land. You have destroyed your... Well, we wouldn't have cities back then. Were they able to be cities back then? Were they considered cities back then? I gotta look that up real quick. But anyway. A bad idea. A bad idea. up against. Do show. Do show. If you don't show, we will. We will come to your door. Bam! I put my brush up. It's blue, doesn't make a difference. It will sure show the beauty of the flower. Oh, look at this. I missed the black. The black covers so nicely. Mr. Plant. Let's go back over here. We're going to paint you, make you look actually amazing. Yes, we will. Gonna need a fine extra brush. Get in all your corners. Oh, when I do that, I usually am fighting. I'm tired and I'm fighting it because I got so much to do and I don't have time. You know? I have to learn to shut down every once in a while, but sometimes I don't know when to shut down or how to shut down because my brain won't shut down because I have too many things to do. So yeah. Yes, sir. Oh, my flowers come together. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I feel like that guy freaking in Bedazzled when was crying at the sunset. I'm about to do that in a few minutes when I get done with it. Look at it again. Oh, throw my phone up in the air. It's just too much for me to handle. Too much. We're definitely going to need a fine narrow brush to get into all those spots. We're definitely going to need that. Right now we got to paint it black because the black actually works well when we do the recoat on it, on whatever color we're going to choose. Different colors, of course, all go in the dark paints. And it has to be detail painted, which each one of these flowers have to have a design on them. Oof, man, I ain't freaking beat. What the frick did I eat today? It's got me so freaking tired. Ah, it was the root beer. It's definitely the root beer. Not a good choice. Root beer makes me tired. I forgot about that. It makes me drowsy. Yep. It'll put me to sleep. Root beer will literally put me to sleep. The sugar puts me to sleep. That's what it is. Drink that whole container of root beer, didn't we? Bad idea. Gotta drink a bunch of water to wash it out of my system now. So now we are painting the beautiful flowers like so. So it looks absolutely beautiful. Each flower will have its moment. Each flower will have its moment. I don't know, it feels so proper when I'm doing flowers. I feel like to have a proper accent when I am doing beautiful flowers. You know, if you made flowers from scratch like this, and you gave them to your girlfriend or whatever, I wonder how they would react. Would they accept the flowers and be happy? Or would they be mad at the end of the day that you did not give them better? Some women will be grateful. No matter what you give them, they will be grateful. Yep. They would be grateful because they knew that it took time for you to make that flower than something store-bought. Some women prefer to have their items made by hand because it shows that a person put more time into it than just buying it. It was handmade. We're going to have two women. One woman who got an armoire made by hand, and the other one who got one bought. Which one do you think is valued more? The one that's made by hand. It took time to put that together. It took a thought process to put it all together. I'm not saying you have to be a master craftsman, but sometimes Handmade items are actually worth more. They are. They're actually worth more. You will literally pay more money for a jacket that's handmade than a jacket that's purchased. Yeah, handmade costs a lot more. A lot more. That's why people sit there and brag and like, oh man, let's go right here. This is handmade. Handmade. You don't buy these. This is done stitch by stitch. Master craftsman. That's how it's done. It's handmade. They brag about handmade. It's handmade. That's not store bought. That's made from scratch. We make it from scratch. So I mean, the old fashioned got that value. I think my package is here. My spidey senses are tingling. But before we get that, let's finish this job first. That's why I'm still freaking functioning, because right now I feel like I'm about to pass out. Should have never had the root beer. That was a bad idea. One glass, one cup would have been a little soda bottle would have been more sufficient, but you know, Mr. Bird had to do things on a whole nother level. And when I go go out buy 2 liter of it and drink that, which should have not done that. Oh, period. Alright, we're painting our petals, so everything is in black. So everything coats nicely. So when we go back over it, kind of stiffens it, but not by too much. And we have to be underneath the flower too also. Like I say, these are very easy plants to make and flowers to make, not hard to do. I like it because it gives it a kind of a quirky kind of look to it. And it's best not to trace them out so you can get each one to match. You don't want them to match. You want them to have their own personal kind of style to themselves. Do we have overhead lights on? We don't have the overheads on. That's why it's so dark. Why is it so dark in here and I can't see jack too much? Overheads ain't on. Wait a minute. There we go. That's better. Now I can see a little better on this thing. Because, man. You know my sunshine, my little sunshine. Him over there. That's right. Because I'm running 100 miles an hour with the zoomies. See, this is why y'all don't drive. It'd be horrible if cats had licenses at the end of the day. I couldn't imagine the accidents that would happen on a daily basis on a highway with a cat that gets the zoomie and just takes off in the car out of nowhere. Just takes off. Y'all be horrible mergers too on top of that, because y'all would just stop and do odd stuff and then blame other people for just stopping in the middle of traffic. It's your fault because you're behind me and you're driving. They would literally give you that look. Get from out of there, Joker. Hey, I can see you know that, right? Get from out of there right now. He is still there right now. This Joker doesn't listen. Joker! Get from out of there. He doesn't answer by Joker. Because Joker is the name he gets when he gets in trouble. His name is Joker when he gets in trouble. It's Joker. Joker. I go like, I am the figure that plays in the night. I am Batman. Alright, we got our individual flowers done here. I gotta get this one over here, get these one back here. I'm definitely gonna get covered in paint because I can feel this coming. I'm just gonna get the top part and I gotta take care of some business. And then come back in and finish the stem. This is not supposed to be stuck together. This needs to be flaked. This guy's stuck by the glue. You see that? There you go. I think better can see it now. Yeah, I see you getting in trouble, Joker. I see you. You want to get tan, keep it up. You better be good. Stop being bad. Right, the bottom part of our flower. all this will stiffen up. Of course. Stiffen up nicely. Let's get it back here. Oops, gotta get behind these pillows too. If they were in there. I get behind these. Those are done. Let me see. Done. Uh-oh. Don't you dare tear off. Shouldn't tear off. Got you in there pretty good. I don't like the way that's flopping back like that. Alright. We have to repair it. We can repair it, not a problem, but I just don't like the way that's flopping back like that. That's because the cardboard, I think, is wet on both sides. And once we let it dry, it's going to harden quite nicely. So. And that'll give us the ability to put the nice paint job over top of it. That we're going to need. Also, too, we're going to wire LED lights into this, too. Because we need for this thing to glow. That takes form. Put this area down nicely. Put the stem before we start working on it. I'm not going to get this stem right now because I got to go pick up some stuff. I'm watching you. You're not supposed to be over there, Curious George. Yeah, you. You have a box to stick your head in. I gave you one. I made you a box to literally stick your head into. Now you're over there messing with the PC board over there. That's why we had the taco poop it. Taco will stick his head in there. Damage my computer parts and walking EMP. And charge it up. You got carpet in here and you got all that fur at the end of the day. No. Jacking up my setup. Alright, let me see. If cardboard separates. Everything's good. Alright, I think we're good. Okay. Now we just have to go in and let it dry, and we should be good. Biscuits. Now, for those of you sitting at the end of the day like, man, he's got to be one crazy cat. Nope. I just do this when I'm tired. When I'm really, really, really exhausted, I'm tired. Because, you know, I drank something I shouldn't have drank to begin with, like freaking root beer. Not too much. I kind of forgot if the root beer puts me to sleep. It's like coffee. Coffee makes me drowsy. I know for some people it keeps them awake, but I'm the opposite when it comes to coffee. Coffee literally will knock me out. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a caffeine overload or what goes on, but it puts me out. So I can't have coffee. And I stopped drinking coffee anyway because I was drinking way too much of it. Not only was it making me drowsy, but on top of that, it was making it hard for me to work on anything. I kind of overdo everything. I do too much of it. So can't have a normal coffee cup like most people. Mine's got to look like a freaking cake mixer bowl with a handle on the side of it. And I'm drinking like 8 of these a day. And I'm also addicted to that espresso coffee, that ice cold espresso coffee, a cappuccino. That stuff right there. Woo, man. It wasn't the caffeine. I just like the taste of coffee. So apparently I did get addicted to the caffeine, but I've been clean for at least 11 years. No coffee for 11 years. 11 years. Yes. I had to join this Coffee Anonymous. Like, hello, my name is Ken. Hey, Ken. How you doing? I've been drinking coffee all my life, and I'm now finally free. Finally made it here. And talk about my coffee addiction. Coffee is an addiction. You think it ain't? Yes, it is. It's definitely an addiction. Yes, it is. And there's all kinds of jacked up side effects attached to it. Yep. So, yeah, coffee is a freaking addiction. And apparently, I had it. Because I was drinking tons of this stuff, man. And all because my brother, basically, he worked at a vending machine company. And he brought home this, I told you about, he brought home these beans, coffee beans. I'm not used to seeing coffee beans. I'm used to seeing anything instant, out of a container. And my mom was like, I was like, how are we supposed to use this? And mom was like, nah, she's a little bit more up on the ladder. She knows things at the end of the day. She was like, no, these are coffee beans. You got to get a coffee grinder. You got to grind these down, put them in a filter in a cup, put it in a percolator. You got to do it that way. So we go get the grinder. We buy the grinder the same day. We all get the power from my brother's car, go pick up this grinder, all this stuff we need, right, to get this coffee started, because this beans smell amazing. You grind up that coffee, man, that was the best coffee I ever had in my entire life. Yeah, when you grind it fresh, it's better. It's way better than regular coffee. And then it all started off with just one 4-cup percolator. And man, after that, we went from a 4-cup percolator to a 55-cup cafe percolator in the kitchen. Big jug of coffee creamer, big jug of freaking sugar. Yeah, we was drinking this stuff like 24/7. It became irritable, became upset with each other, snap, easy to lose our temper on each other. My mom was like, I got to get him off this stuff. So she basically mixed the coffee bit by bit with decaf, and to the point where we're just drinking nothing but decaf and didn't even know it. She said, don't bring any more of this coffee home ever again. And that was the last time we seen it. And then he brought home these ice cold espresso drinks. Yeah, I saw it in the refrigerator. I knocked one back. I was like, oh, shoot, this is pretty good. Next thing you know, I was drinking a case a day. Easy. I had to get off of that. Now, no more coffee. I drink nothing but tea. And the tea got to be caffeine-free tea. Can't no caffeine in it. I think it's the caffeine we got addicted to. Yep. So, can't drink coffee like a normal person. Like, what the freak? Are you making a cake today? A cake? That's my freaking coffee mug. What you talking about, cake? Checking out of a freaking mixing bowl with a handle on it. And now, the interesting thing about it is I smell coffee in this building all the time because it's an office building. It's kind of like Cheers, or freaking the guy who basically owned the bar. He was an alcoholic. And the only way he could fight his demons was to take them head on, so he opened a bar. A lot of people didn't realize, not saying a lot of people, but some people didn't get that part about Cheers. Like, yeah, that's how he was able to conquer his demons. He faced them head on. He opened a bar. So he's around his demons. I think that's the theory they go for when it comes to rehabs. The sick rehabs. Oh, I think my phone died. Oh, no. They sick rehabs and some of the urban neighborhoods where there's tons of drugs. I mean, there's tons of drugs everywhere. I think they stick them in there because hopefully they can restrain themselves from actually going near those drugs. I never understand that. They're going to rehab in some of the worst drug-filled neighborhoods ever. Like, why would you put the rehab here in this area of all places. I think I know why. That's the reason why. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Stop fighting. Be nice. Stop fighting. Be nice. Now what I'm thinking is, once it's dry, because it's certain dry, it's a little stiffer. Once it dries, I'm going to put a smaller stem, like a stem for each one, connect it to the base and bring up a stronger stem, so that way the flowers can be a little bit more sturdy. If they have some problems where they can't hold themselves up, we'll do it that way. But the way they have to move anyway is when I hang it up, the flower has to droop downward. So it can't be like this. It literally has to be like this as the leaves are coming down. So maybe that might be a good effect either way. We take a fine detailed brush and go over these corners, all these corners, and make sure it all blends in nicely. And after that, we can put our colorful paints on it. Good, flawless feet. And then I have to get up here and I have to figure out how in the world do I change the option to change over to when we get the trademark for the company from Facebook, not from Facebook, from LegalZoom. I need to go in and figure out how they got 16 pages with companies' names on it that I need to have removed and put the new one on there. You want to try to basically represent it all. That's what I need. No, this is not your treat. Salt. There's way too much in here. Very too much in here. Kind of balance this off. I'll be back. Okay. So I'm in there with my hands washed up because I got paint all over my hands. But guess what I got while I was in the bathroom? I got a logo. I got the logo to the new company. Lord just gave it to me. Got the logo to the new company. Can't say it, can't show it, nothing whatsoever. That's what we're going to put the trademark on and the copyrights on. But the trademark's going on the company's name and the copyrights are going for logo. And trademark too. Yeah. I know exactly how we're going to design our logo now. And that's pretty cool. Man. Oh, that is freaking sick. Yep. That's gonna be mine. Got that. I got it. The only one got it. And then my Lord gave it to me. We got a logo. I got my trademark and daylights out of it. Get my LC transfer to my new name. Get a copyright. I'm done. I get to put that registered trademark on our new company's logo. Oh, shoot. You gonna feel your packages? Move, man. Move. Okay. You like to move. What's the problem? That's the move. Yeah. You don't have to get out of the way. Look at me like it's my fault. How dare you tell me to move? How did you, Taco? Not second. I took my white t-shirt off because I was not checking it up. And this paint. Nope. Ugh. I know myself in the day. I'd have got this thing hit. No time at all. Like, what the freak? My tan cargos, I had to rebuy them again. Just goddamn cargos. Those cargos weren't even a freaking 2 months old. I jacked them up that quick. Got black paint on. I was like, buy them again. I have bought so many pairs of cargos. So there's only a couple of spots on them. That's basically about it. But I just donate them because somebody might me to get it out. I don't know, or basically be able to use them for work pants or whatever. They're brand new. Just messed them up. Should wear something darker when I was working. Speaking of something darker, I got something light on right now. The flower came out pretty cool, huh? I love it. It came out really nice. We're gonna put LED lights and everything through it and everything. So for those of you saying, hey, you know, I don't know if I want to deal with this guy because he doesn't act serious all the time. No, I don't act serious all the time. Because again, I mean, this is the reason why I started my own company. Not to be stuck in that humdrum nonsense. Oh, here we go. We're developing blah, 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 blah. Look at my track record. My track record is higher than everybody else's. So there you go. That's the reason why people buy from me. People say, yeah, I watch your demonstration at the end of the day. But I know that's just you. That's how you are. But my technology backs itself on every level whatsoever. It just does. And those who want to challenge it, come bring forth. Yes. I have technology on backup that you don't even know about. It's designed to crush your stuff. I'm just serious. I'm not with you now. I mean, I literally got stuff on backup just to crush your stuff. You don't even know about, so you don't never see it coming. We know you coming, but you won't see us coming. Now, I developed some stuff on the side, just for fun. So, gives you a chance to be scared about the unknown. I never thought the day would come when I would have to challenge other screen paints. I never thought it would come. I thought they would cheer us on saying, thank you for paving the way, so now we can be accepted as being better than certified screens, but instead they attack us. Yes, they do. Sorry, not the other ones. Everybody else in the screen paint realm, you guys are good. You're 100%. You're golden with us. You just only 2 of them tried to do it. And yes, they have burned. Tell me about Amitaco. We laid the wastelands of destruction. Yes, we have. And we even salted the earth so nothing could grow back. We have. As for the other one, it canceled out the entire state of Pennsylvania. Well, look, here's the bottom line. And whether you don't like it or not, you make anything, I'll get somebody in another state to get it. You'll cancel on every single, all 50 states. And you won't have anybody left to sell to. See, when you do something like that, when you cancel an entire state, that's not good. I mean, another company can use that against you, literally. So, I know people in all 50 states. I've been in business for a long time. I know a lot of people. And anytime you make something new, I just contact somebody in another state, but hey, do me a favor. Go buy from that website. Here's some money. And tell them it's from Kenneth Bird. Tell them it's going to Black Series Edition LLC. And I guarantee you'll shut down that state. Then we get you to shut down all the states. Who are you going to sell to? That means you put yourself out of business because you're afraid of us. But just because you think you shut down the state of Pennsylvania, I mean, we can't get yourself. I just contact somebody in another state to get it. But they'll let them know who we are. So you can't sell anything anymore because you're afraid. And we know it now because you removed an entire state. The cancellations, yes. But a removal of an entire state, man, that's like, man, all we have to do is just basically get someone to order in all the rest of the states, and he'll shut the states down. Who are you going to sell to overseas? And that's expensive. But they find out that everybody in the United States has been canceled because of one person, they're not going to touch you. If another state finds out that you canceled an entire state because of them, they're not going to touch you. So you should have never did that. You should never removed the entire state. You should have left it where it was at. I think a cancellation regular from getting the money back in the put back in the account would have been far less damage than removing 13 million people out of Pennsylvania and counting because you're afraid of the pain. Now he's got people contacting him that we don't even know it. Hey, Mr. Bird said so and so. They're mentioning my name, and he's scared. Why do you think the customer was in the UK? He was overseas. He wasn't here in the United States. You can't sell the product here in the United States because he banned the entire state. That's not good. And you had to find a customer at the end of the day who's going to think on the same level and commit the same crime he's committing. But the problem the customer had was he made up a lot of stuff on it as paint. And people are going to ask the customer about this paint. When we asked him the questions, we wanted he remove the comment section on his YouTube channel so you can ask any questions about the paint. Well, nice to you, Mr. Danny, particularly call yourself. From this day on, you make any screen paint, any kind, I don't care what it is. I'll make sure I'll get somebody from another state to buy it. And let them know exactly who they are, who they're buying from, and where it's going. And I guarantee you'll cancel their state. So you're going to try to get it one way or another. That being said, you'll cancel state after state, so you have nothing left. When you alienated your entire company on one person. So, goodbye to your business. In fact, you're paying a monthly fee to Squarespace and you're not making any money off that site. Because it shows you're not a very smart businessman. I got Crystal Ridge and Black Series. I make money off both the sites. And another one coming up pretty soon. We're going to give the Crystal Ridge site and the Black Series the same company's name. Except for still in the Crystal Ridge site, we're only dealing with gunmetal. Gunmetal, different paints are being done on that site, lighter paints. And especially with the shifting technology and physical screens, they're going to be on that site. And with the other sites, we're dealing with all black technology. So both those sites will be in sync to be both brother and sister. They'll be both from the same company. With the gaming technology, we have its own site, own identity, because it deals with something different. The first site we have, the Black Series site will have the legendary editions, and we'll have ads attached to it, and we'll have that. The other site will have the mapping applications, hologram technology, interactive technology, stuff like that, and gunmetal technology. The gaming site will be separately from all of them. There's a different form of technology we're engineering over there. And the Crystal site also too will be a main hub page for how to build stuff, put things together, different projects as it's being built right now. Unboxing demonstrations. Got a page right there about budget projectors, about how to go on eBay, navigate projectors that we use in our demonstration, that use in our screen paints in fully commercial environments. So that way you're not stuck spending $3,000 for a projector just to turn around. It's not going to work on the screen you just paid for. You can already see the projector we use that we unbox in our environment. We're not looking at going for any Epson LS800s or P2s because, again, we feel that's not necessary. It's too much money to spend on a projector. You don't need it. The people keep arguing about, oh, you do know why your demonstrations don't look like ours on a $60 projector. You're stuck in a dark environment. I'm literally watching the image reflect off the side of your projector because your environment is so dark. Explain that one to me. How much money did you pay for that thing at the end of the day? Why are you in the dark with it? It's no ultra short term projectors. And that thing could replace a TV at the end of the day. That doesn't look like TV quality. I literally have this conversation all the time on these film sites. Well, it's meant to be for movies. No, it's not meant for movies. Had you watched the demonstration promo on that thing? I don't think Optimo is actually going for that particular point of sales pitch when it's based on a dark environment. So it doesn't look like that to me. So we literally had this conversation. The guy was like, you know, I don't want to follow this conversation. I had to go, okay, bye. That's why we're going to do budget projectors. Or I'm going to see the same projectors we use in commercial environments. We'll operate commercial, operate anywhere we want. We're going to have a segment about knockoff projectors. You're going to buy a lot of those at the end of the day. Why you stay away from them. We're going to keep following that demonstrations on that. Blacklist is still going to be there. The reason why the blacklist is going to be not because of those jokers. The blacklist is going to be there because before we got involved with this guy, guys, we had stuff on there about knockoff projectors. There's a couple of LED light companies I don't like. They're gonna make poorly LED lights. I do want to put a section on there for bad eBay sellers. So these are people we bump into, we get jacked up merchandise from. We're going to post them. Because again, it should not be continued to sell on eBay. And we get a product that comes in and it doesn't work at all and it says it's tested, that right there is a bad seller on eBay. Because tell me a product's tested and it's not working, it's not functioning, it's not running. So guess what? We end up on the list. Sellers who sold me that projector over there and the projector over here in the front, all the projectors I have in here that work perfectly fine, those are going to go on the good list. Because those are sellers at the end of the day that we can basically vouch for. I can't tell a customer vouch for a company that we don't know about. When people sit there and say, oh, but that, how's that? That's where I can tell the people come on my channel for ripping people off. I'm not saying all of them, but some people get mad when I talk about basically outing people at the end of the day. They shouldn't do so. And they get mad about it, get angry about it. Oh, so you're just a professional rip-off artist. So you wouldn't mind basically at the end of the day that you found out that the house you was living in wasn't yours, and the bottom line, somebody else owned the property and they took it from you and you ended up in the street. You'd be pretty upset about that. You wouldn't like anybody to rip you off. And why you support other people getting ripped off? So we're going to have that on there. We're going to have it on there where if you're an eBay seller and you're ripping people off and you're robbing people and you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, then you're going to end up on that list. Now, if you tell me a projector is tested, it's been tested, then that means, if you're telling me as is, mean it can be anything wrong with it. That's not his fault because he put down as is. I mean, basically, it can have problems not shutting on and not cutting on or whatever. Would make it his fault because he sold it as is, which some customers get that mixed up and they think it says fully working. No, as is working as is. If anything else pops up, then that's just you at the end of the day. But if he's saying that it's in excellent condition, if he's saying it's in good condition, if he's saying at the end of the day he's tested and it's working perfectly, and we get that projector down here and we start seeing the indicator lights pop up and that thing doesn't come on, we already know from the door it's a bad deal. So from there I can get my money back because I got mine on a PayPal account. I get my money right back. But for that merchant, he's going to be on the list. And that will warn customers to stay away from them so they don't end up in a situation we just did. A lot of work because we've done this before multiple times. We know. If you buy a projector that says parts only, because I had somebody buy a projector parts only and got there and it didn't work, I said, did you read the caption carefully? What did it say? It said something about parts only. It's a dud. It's just for parts. That's all it is. So there's a difference. People get mixed up. They get mixed up between the term as is, then if it says excellent condition, if it says good condition, that means it's running. Especially if they post on the bottom, it's been tested. That means they tested the product. I had an NEC projector come through. I paid $500 for the projector. When it came through, it said it was tested. It was running in good condition. When I got it here, all the indicator lights popped off on it, showing that the projector was not tested. It was a dud. Now, the merchant agreed to give me back money, but he wanted the projector back. I go, why in the world? I was ticked off because I need the projector for work. I needed this projector for the project coming up. Why would you do that? If the projector doesn't work, why are you selling a projector that doesn't work? I found out later on that he had a insurance scam going on. That he would overprice his projector and send it in to make it look like he got damaged in shipping, and he would get a huge refund back on it, more than what the projector was worth. So I kept this projector and never put it. Which again, I was ticked off because again, I don't care if you are came back. I need the machine. That's what I need. I need a machine. I got a project coming up and you wrecked that for me. So now I'm gonna report you behind. That's why they reported them. So eBay found out about it. They say, hey, look, keep the projector. You're good. Here's the money back, so forth and so forth, and then we go from there. So projector was worth nothing to me because it was busted. His account got terminated. There was a lot of returns. A lot of turns. He was doing this yo-yo trick for a long time. And our flower's looking excellent. Looking absolutely excellent. Look at it, look at it, look at it. Excellent. Ah, my baby. That's right. My baby, look at you. You look so beautiful. So beautiful. Ah. And they say, how dare he make a flower? How dare he make a flower? Yeah, right. That's what's there, right? Oh. Yeah, you're not going to walk out in that hallway without keys because you will not get back in.